The sweet aromas of the apple fritter, cinnamon roll, and blueberry muffin are hard to resist. So making it home without reaching in your McDonald's bag is no easy task. But nothing worth doing is easy. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At participating McDonald's.
Me, but also you. The Pharaoh fast forwards his favorite foreign film, Powder Donut. Okay, what's my line?
The only line I see here on the script is get options based on your budget with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive.
Oh man, that's a tongue twister, huh? I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a few more minutes. Bulbous Walrus, the Bulbous Walrus.
The Name Your Price tool, only from Progressive.
The owl ran afoul of the comatose coxswain.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net.
Thank you for downloading Sporgy for free on iTunes or from ChristopherMedia.net. Please make sure to rate Sporgy 5 stars on iTunes and help to tell others about Sporgy by leaving a comment. Thank you for following Sporgy on Twitter at Sporgy Podcast and on Instagram at Sporgy_podcast. Please follow Sporgy on Facebook to like and share Sporgy. You can also email the show. The address is Sporgy at ChristopherMedia.net. If you would like to donate to Sporgy, you can click on the PayPal button at ChristopherMedia.net. If you use Amazon.com, please click and bookmark the Amazon link at ChristopherMedia.net. It will not cost you any extra money, and you will help to support Sporgy. If you are looking to launch your own website, please click through the HostGator banner at ChristopherMedia.net. Christopher Media uses HostGator to host all of the shows produced by the Christopher Media Network. When you click through the HostGator banner at ChristopherMedia.net and sign up for HostGator, you're helping to support Sporgy. We know that choosing the perfect gift for a man is a difficult task, but not anymore. TheBroBasket.com is here to help. We all know men are hard to shop for, but what do guys actually like? Their favorite alcohol, that's what. It could be craft beer, wine, whiskey, scotch, or tequila. TheBroBasket.com will put it in a gift basket full of their favorite gear and goodies. You can customize your own Bro Basket or choose from a variety of different Bro Baskets, like the Ultimate Import Sampler, the Jack and Coke gift set, or the Junior Executive gift basket. Boozeless, but still cool, Bro Baskets are also available. TheBroBasket.com gives you many shipping options to choose from, including rush delivery and Saturdays. 21 and over, please. State and local laws apply. Beer, wine, and liquor are not available for shipping in all states. You can help to support Christopher Media by clicking through the BroBasket.com banner at ChristopherMedia.net. Men used to be hard to shop for. TheBroBasket.com.
Christopher Media. Let's make some noise. Welcome to Sporgy, the show that gives you half-ass sports fans giving their half-ass opinions. And now, here are your hosts.
Number 67, I am Chris.
I'm Rich.
I am the Iceman.
And, so 67. Anybody?
Not a very good number.
I already have the cheat up if you guys are interested.
I got a cheat sheet too, and I don't even know who the fuck the guy is.
Is it? I have Bob Kuechenberg.
No, I got Michael Froelich.
McDermott.
What? Yeah, he was the 10th overall pick in the 2006 entry draft for Florida Panthers.
Oh, fuck. Hey, mine wins. Mine was part of the 17-0 Dolphins.
Well, in hockey, it's Kiro on Blackhawks.
It's who?
Kiro. Kero.
Okay.
Cool.
Next week will be easy. It's 68, so.
True.
That one's going to be easy. Oh, and before we get too deep into the show, it seems that I passed along bad information last week. We were talking about the whole Jamel Hill thing. When I was listening to local sports radio earlier in the day, they said that she had been suspended for a few days. I didn't bother to check the source. I didn't come home and double check it. I figured it's 97.1. It's the only sports station in town. In theory, they should be reputable enough not to have to double check, but I learned my lesson. You have to double check them because obviously she hasn't been suspended.
No.
And to me, it really changed the conversation we should have been having because there's been rumors, and that's all I'm going to say. I haven't heard anybody report it or seen anybody report it from a reputable source that ESPN gave Curt Schilling multiple warnings to watch what he posted on social media. That's how come she hasn't been suspended. This has been treated, maybe they just gave her a warning. And I'm like, why weren't we hearing that when Schilling was fired? We weren't hearing that he had violated, company policy multiple times and even been talked to about it. So, not to get all the way back on that subject, but yeah, just wanted to clear that up. So, yay us, we got easily duped.
Yeah. Fucking internet. Actually, fucking radio. It's supposed to be a trusted source. But, there's more question. Hey, questionable source, questionable judge, the fight over the weekend, Canelo and Triple G. Yeah. A lot of some iffiness with the judge, in fact, who is apparently not a judge at the moment. May not ever be again. That is alleged, but what's her name? Adelaide something?
Bird.
Adelaide Bird. Yeah. I didn't watch a fight. Earl, you watched a fight.
On Facebook. Sure did.
We know you got it for free.
Did. If anybody starts paying for these big, huge fights, y'all are retarded. Just go on Facebook, type in the search bar, whatever fight name it is, Canelo, Mayweather, whatever, and it pulls up a live stream. Click on the live stream. Boom. You're watching the fight for free.
Till the man shuts you down.
Then you find another stream. There's like 5, 10 streams.
You find another stream of some idiot, some person you just called an idiot, who bought the fight and is kind enough to stream it for you cheap fucks. Yeah,
no.
That's what they do.
No, dude, the people are streaming it at bars. Bars are buying it, so people go out to the bar and watch it, and they just hold their phone up and listen to, what did they say? The music program. I don't know. I don't use music on my phone, so I don't know what the hell it is. Like Pandora or whatever?
It's one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they sit there and act like they're listening to it, but they're not listening to it. They're fucking streaming the video.
Whatever, dude. The one I watched for the fucking Mayweather-McGregor fight was someone set up their phone, pointed at their TV in their house.
I know, right?
That's exactly what it was.
It's the old school movie bootlegs have now evolved. Remember when it used to be the one? Wasn't there even a Seinfeld episode about it? Where you sit in a movie theater with a video camera, videotape. Oh, yeah. It's the 21st generation of that now.
I have to say,
that whole damn thing and I've watched farce.
Okay. Any more thoughts on it than just a farce?
Well, yeah, but I was going to let you go.
He's not professional as hell. No, it's so you did not agree with the results there, Iceman? Well, most people didn't, from what I'm hearing.
I don't think anybody did, boss, on the real. Even the judges didn't agree. 2 out of 3 judges had it scored 115, 113, and then one of them had it scored 118 to 110. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
I don't even know what that means.
You score who wins the round.
I never understood boxing scoring. Yeah, no, I understand that, but what? The points aren't landed punches per round. So I mean, I've never understood how boxing was scored.
Okay, you're a judge. You sit at the ringside. You watch round 1. It's not how many punches are thrown. You just watch round 1. Who do you think won that round? Based on the movements, the punches, the way, the mannerisms, Mm-hmm. Did Canelo stand flat-footed? Triple G just pound his face in? Well, then, Triple G won round 1.
Okay, stop information dumping. Where the fuck does 100 and something come in per fucking at the end of the fight?
Because you base it on a 10-point system. You get each player gets 10 point per round. Okay, so if Triple G wins first round, Triple G will get 10, Canelo will get 9. In the second round, let's say Canelo bounces back, Okay, well, then Canelo gets 10, and, Triple G just totally what the fuck, and so he gets 8. And at the end of 12 rounds, you add up the score.
Okay.
And when they all added up the score, 2 judges had it 115, 113. The other judge had it 118 to 110. What fucking fight was she watching?
It's been the general consensus.
That's pretty much what everybody's pissed about. I mean, Teddy Atlas went the fuck off.
Well, somebody reported this wasn't her first offense with the scorecards.
No, when I was Googling about the story, there was some stories that were talking about that. She's had some iffiness before in her past.
Yeah, it's making her look like she has a price type of thing.
Yeah, Teddy Atlas was saying that he thinks her scorecard was filled out before the fight even started.
Well, he just flat out says there's so much corruption in boxing that's how you've ended up with what you have. So, I mean, if that's the case, I mean, does boxing, no pun intended, need to keep getting black eyes here? I mean, because that's what it seems like is going on. It's being what do you call it? Being shown to be less and less of a valid, real sport, and more of a, I don't know. I don't even know how to put it. Because I don't want to say like wrestling. Because I mean that's going too far.
Well, I mean, it kind of. No, I don't think it is, Rich. Honestly,
I found a reasonable edit of Atlas here. Oh wait,
okay.
Hold on. There's some Weird Al kept Ryer the Kaiser was playing. So here we go.
No one else is going to say that in boxing, and some people are going to be very upset. And I don't care. I don't care if they're upset.
But what do you mean by corruption?
Because there's no way. I got a 118, 110. Okay, let's not go off a round, and let's make it 117 to 111. And still, it's one guy winning the fight. I mean, one guy was the ocean, the other guy was the log for most of the fight. The ocean usually wins in that battle.
Yeah.
When I watch and I go out there and I look in the Atlantic Ocean, the ocean moves the log around. The ocean is the champion. The ocean was Golovkin, but not in boxing. Boxing doesn't honor the things that should be honored. It honors money, control, power. And there's only certain power brokers in boxing, certain promoters, and they have the power. They have control who the judges agree, who the judges aren't going to be. So who the judges know if they want to work, who they have to vote for. And Las Vegas, where the money's going to come back there for a rematch. I mean, there's no other way to. How could I stand here all week and say that it's going to be a controversial outcome? Yeah. How do I know that? How do I know? Early on, I had said that Golovkin 2 years ago would knock out Canelo, but the fight got closer. It did get closer because he would have got knocked out 2 years ago. But he fought in spots, but he didn't fight enough to win. He fought in spots to survive.
I mean, the general idea. This guy's pissed.
And he should be, man. I mean, if you love the sport, and the man spent, as far as I know, almost his entire life in boxing. If you love a sport and you're watching it get destroyed right before your eyes, and this is the worst time for this shit to happen. Because you just come off the Mayweather-McGregor fight. You got a lot of eyes on you because of the casual fan who is curious about that fight. This fight gets pumped up, and then this is the outcome. And it's even worse because now they've had UFC breathing down their fucking neck for how long? This is just anybody who's like on the fence about boxing but loves the UFC, this is just going to, and all the people who hate boxing and love the UFC, this is just going to fucking feed their fires.
Oh, most definitely. That's what I was saying with the McGregor, McGregor-Mayweather fight. That was a sham from Jump Street. There's no way that's going to be a fight. And it wasn't. Just a money grab. And it did. It turned every eye to the sport to at least take a peek at it. Even if you did do it free on Facebook like me, you still took a peek at it. And you saw exactly that. It was a farce. And you're like, whatever. Let's get to the real boxing. Canelo, Triple G. And then this happens, you're like, man, fuck this sport.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to attract any newer fans. I mean, especially, at least the WWE knows what it is. The sport does not. It's in denial, or it's not self-aware.
I think the boxing is like a combination of WWE and MMA. It's full contact bullshit. People know who's going to win before they ever sign the contract to fight, and when the rematch is going to be, and how much money everybody's going to make, and then they go out there and beat each other senseless to make it look good.
Well, I mean, this really just doesn't. This doesn't help that 20 years ago they made The Great White Hype, and if it had been a bigger hit, it would be more in the public's consciousness. And that movie was basically 20 years ahead of its time as far as the ridiculousness of it, the corrupt promoters. Oh fuck no, yeah, we're going to tell him he's going to make $30 million on this fight, but then we'll just pay him $5 million and give him a couple Cadillacs. That's the type of shit that's been happening for decades and decades now in boxing with these promoters. I mean, I think if I'm Don King, I don't know. Mike Tyson, he's kind of bipolar, literally and figuratively. One time I've heard an interview with him saying he wanted to kill Don King because Don King basically robbed him of all his money, promised him all these fucking paydays, and then delivered like pennies on the dollar. And he extended himself thinking, I have this much money sitting in the fucking bank, and he didn't. It doesn't seem like shit's changed, really. Because I say again, if Mayweather got $300 million, McGregor got $100 million, someone made damn near $1 billion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they were giving those to the fighters, it was the most bet on fight ever in Vegas. It was the most ordered pay-per-view ever. Somewhere somebody got paid. Yeah. Somebody made more than Mayweather and McGregor on that one somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. They're not canning out $300 million and $100 million to the fighters unless there's almost double that being made, or double that period. So I agree with him. It's an easily corruptible sport. It's not like you have to get to a team. You just have to get to a fighter or a judge, whatever the case may be. So it's a heavily bet on sport. So of course there's going to be corruption. There's going to be people trying to fix the sport. If I'm, forgive me because I'm not a big fucking casino guy, but maybe you guys can tell me. If you bet in an either-or situation in a casino and it's a push, doesn't that mean basically house wins?
Well, it depends on the way you structure your bet. I mean, it really does. It's not a good answer, but that's the answer. Let's say you take the Lions and the Giants, and you get 7 points. You pick the Lions, and you get 7 points to start. That means out of the gate, you're already up a touchdown. Okay, so the final score is 10-17, and Giants win, but you already have that extra 7. Now it's 17-17. You have the option for, like, if you bet $1,000 on the Lions, you could buy half of a point for like $100 to $500, however much they want to sell you it for. But that half a point would give you 17.5. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So then you would win. Even in a tie, you'd win. Because if it becomes a tie and you don't buy the point, well, then it's a push, and push goes to the house.
Okay. So, that fight being a draw probably fucked over quite a few people who put money down.
Everybody. It fucked over everybody. I don't think anybody in their right mind bet draw. Everybody picked either Canelo or Triple G. Everybody did. And everybody that bet it, there goes your money.
To be honest with you, though, maybe I've seen too many gangster movies, watched too much Sopranos, whatever. It wouldn't shock me if there was people betting at different casinos and shit, smaller amounts, but still substantial, you know what I'm saying, but not enough to attract any crazy amount of attention, that bet a fucking draw and won. Because what's the point of fixing the match? I mean, I agree with what Teddy Atlas said. Yeah, it guarantees a rematch, more money coming in, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There's going to be a rematch anyways.
Well, it was in his contract to have. It was in Oscar De La Hoya's fighter's contract.
That's what I'm saying. So that's not the reason to fix it. The reason to fix it is because someone's going to benefit from it. And the only way I can see the benefit from that, if you got a guaranteed rematch, is to rig the system so you win money. I mean, that's it. Period. And that's just this is one of the things I kind of understand about the NFL and betting. They want to keep the NFL and gambling as far away from each other as they can, even though it's like fucking the most gambled on sport in this country. So it's just but I understand that, because you don't want. You lay down with dogs, you come up with fleas eventually. And if they were buddy-buddy with each other, that'd be a problem. That's also another reason that there hasn't been many professional sports teams ever in Vegas. It's because they're worried about the gambling's influence on the outcome of games in that city, specifically.
Well, they're about to have 2 test cases.
Exactly.
Which,
how many times have I said I can't wait to see the 30 for 30 about those 2 fucking teams in about 10, 15 years.
Well, you already got it. Sometimes the segues write themselves, huh? The exhibition hockey season, preseason hockey, whatever you want to call it, kicked off a couple days ago. Vegas Knights played their first game ever. Didn't they win like 9-4?
Be honest with you, I have no idea. I know they scored because for whatever reason, excuse me, a hockey page I followed made a big deal about it. Historic first goal. I'm like, it's not even in the record books yet. You got to get to the real season for it to count. ESPN
did send out an alert about it.
Yeah.
I know they played like Vancouver.
It's like being the first player on an expansion team in spring training to hit a home run. That's nice. It doesn't count.
Yeah, I know, right?
So,
before you bet on the hockey team in Vegas or the Vegas Raiders, I would look at the odds that Vegas is giving them to win or lose. And then bet with it.
But I'm going to be in Vegas the second night of the NHL season. I should totally try to go to that game.
Oh, I'm guaranteeing you the first probably 2-3 weeks of games, tickets are gone for. Home games, that is.
StubHub, son.
Well, there is that. But no, dude. It's Vegas. And how many of them tickets were given to people as a comp?
I know, right?
Hey, you want to go see some ice hockey? Oh, honey, we've never seen the hockey. Let's go watch them.
I want to see if they're going to have, like, slot machines in the arena and shit.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, Jesus.
You kidding?
That's what I'm saying.
They're gross. My sister lives... Go ahead, Earl. Sorry.
Oh, there's going to be table games and slot machines and everything in there.
Yeah, my sister lives in Vegas, and apparently there's slot machines in the goddamn grocery stores and liquor stores.
Oh, yeah. Oh, then it's settled. When I go, I'm going on October 4th. I'll be there the nights of October 4th and 5th. 4th, I'm getting there at like 10. But the night of the 5th, I'm going. I'm trying to do it. Oh, to keep me out of the casino, it'll be great. It'll be much cheaper to go to a fucking hockey game than it would to go hang out in the casino.
Ice in the desert. Huh. There's a thought.
I know.
How many times have we told you, since you want to be Negro Damas and shit, get your ass to the fucking sports book. Put your money where your mouth is. Talk all this shit about you. Yeah, I got 800 winning percentage so far this season, and we're only 2 weeks in the picks. Blah, 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 blah. Well, go fucking make some money with it, Daddy Warbucks. What the fuck are you waiting for?
Give me some money to start. Watch me go.
Motherfucker, if you're that good, you can take $25 in there and walk out with $25 million. Remember, you're not cocky. You're convinced. Just remember that.
I'm not conceded.
See how convinced you are. Yeah, just see how convinced you are when you put your last $25 down on the table. But anyways, yeah. So,
or you could just bet on my fantasy football team. That'll make you some money.
Whatever.
All right. So,
yeah, as I'm finding out, football, team sport, fantasy football, individuals. I'm not good with individuals. I'm fucking amazing with teams, bad with individuals.
You got 9 spots, motherfucker. That's a team where I come from, and it is about a team. If you get a quarterback receiver tandem, you want to hold on to that shit.
Yeah. I got Matt Stafford and Amari Cooper. Much better of a tandem you want?
No, Matt Stafford will never throw the ball to Amari Cooper. I'm talking about real life tandems. For example, I have Derek Carr. You want to trade me Amari Cooper? That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I got Eric Ebron. I'll trade him to you for Gronk.
And I'm serious, dude. I got Amir Abdullah.
Hey,
you got Matt Stafford.
Wait a minute. I got that on tape, Rich. Are you sure about that? Because Gronk just hurt his penis. He did. His groin hurts.
Gronk will be fine. Take that trader out.
I don't know. Anyways, now that we're done with the radio for just us.
Yeah.
We're podcasting for just us. Jesus. All right. So why is it a big deal? First exhibition night of the NHL. Normally not that big of a deal. It is a big deal this time because after last year's playoffs, apparently the NHL is cracking the fuck down on slashing and face-off violations. 49 slashing calls last night and 10 penalties called for face-off violations. So this has to be in response to last year's playoffs and all the crying about all the star players getting hacked and slashed and they weren't getting it. They weren't calling it. And it's funny because the open article, the fall of 2005 during the preseason. This is right after the NHL had just got done with the lockout and they had the players back. The writer was watching a game with a team executive, and the team executive was just watching, the fucking conga line to the fucking penalty box. And he turned to the writer who wrote the article that I'm quoting from and said, I don't know what the answer is, but this isn't it. And the writer comes back with, well, it turns out that's exactly what the answer was. So I guess this season, power play and penalty skill is going to matter a whole lot more because they're going to be calling everything. So we'll see if they stick to that or if it turns into the star rules. You guys know how I feel. I think it's going to turn into just like the NBA. If you're the star, you get a call.
Yeah, NFL tried that. It didn't work out real well.
Well, I mean, I've made no bones about it. Anybody who knows this podcast knows how I feel about the man. Bettman wants NHL to be basketball on ice. This is a perfect opportunity to turn it into that. I mean, it's gonna. I guarantee you, probably, if they stick with it, it's going to be almost any incidental contact is a penalty, except for just the most clean pedestrian. No butter, no salt on the popcorn, missionary sex fucking body check. I mean, it's going to have to be such a fucking mild body check that it won't get called. Because it's already to the point where, okay, you can't hit the guy if he doesn't have the puck. Well, what if he's going to receive the puck or he's passing the puck? Well, then you have like half a second leeway. Really? We're basically leaving. I mean, baseball takes shit because every umpire strike zone is different. So every fucking referee on the ice in the NHL, their idea of what's interference with a body check is going to be their opinion. That's no good. But I kind of figured this was coming. You had the Penguins who traded away an actual third-line player for just basically Ryan Reeves, who is an enforcer, just to have on the team to go out there and supposedly keep Crosby and Malkin and everybody else safe from this type of stuff. So if I'm the Penguins, I'm pissed. Be like, why the fuck? Why did we make this trade?
What we got you for?
Too much for this guy. Yeah, we gave up way too much for this guy, and now we're stuck with him. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, the NHL has a bad habit of sometimes not sticking with shit. They start off strong out the gate, but by the halfway point of the season, sometimes even sooner, the rule that they were so fucking much being a stickler on in the first place kind of falls by the wayside. And I mean, honestly, I'd rather err on the side of being too lenient than calling every little thing. I'm sorry, I don't want to watch special teams hockey for most of a game. That is literally not what it's pond hockey. I mean, I don't know what else to say. They already went to 3-on-3 in the All-Star game. I think if the NHL thought they could get away with it, they go to 3-on-3 during the regular season and playoffs too. So
Well, between that and not playing in the Olympics, they're just batting 1,000, aren't they?
It all depends. Well, the Olympics, the players are pissed off about. Most of the players are pissed off about. I've yet to really hear any player of any significance come out and say that he didn't care or thought it was a good idea. If the players like them calling the games like this, and I mean, let's be honest, if you're one of the higher tiered players on the team, and you're going to be on the penalty kill or you're going to be on the power play, especially if you're going to be on the power play, and that's the way they're going to call the games, you're going to love it. Because when it says they tally up goals, it just says goals. Yes, they have a slot for power play goals, shorthanded goals, etc. But it don't matter when it comes to the total, and the total is what's going to get you paid. So they're going to love it. But I mean, I don't know. I don't want to watch fucking 9-7 hockey games. That was all but, a handful of minutes played on the power play.
Gary Bettman wants you to.
He can want a lot of shit. I mean, he's going to get his way, obviously. And the more I talk about it...
They were also talking...
I was just going to say, the more I talk with hockey fans, the more all of us who dislike Bettman realize when he goes, they're going to carry on his tradition. For better or for worse, he's imprinted his will on this game from here on out. It's going to take like a coup d'etat from owners to get a GM or a commissioner in there who's going to go, no, fuck this. We're not doing this way anymore. This isn't basketball all night. We're not a freak show sport.
They were also talking about getting rid of offsides, Rich.
Well, then you're just going to have people cherry picking. So what's the point? Right.
Absolutely.
I mean, literally, that's when you play pickup hockey with. Remember when the little kids would come out, and we're like 17, 18, we're out there playing, drop and roller hockey, and here come a bunch of 11, 12-year-old kids. That's what the fuck they would do. Someone would park his ass down there by the fucking goalie and just pass to him. Really? That's what you're going to do? I mean, I doubt that's going to happen. They would have to be a modified rule change or something. There's no way they're just going to let people cherry pick like that.
Why not? They already got rid of the two-line pass.
Two-line pass, I can understand. Or if you're going to keep two-line pass, going to an Olympic-sized ring, make the rink bigger. But yeah, cherry pick. I don't know. Let's put it this way. I don't know why I'm sitting here acting like it wouldn't and might not happen. We did have a glow puck 20 years ago.
Bring back the glow puck.
Oh, don't get him started.
Glow puck for president. So hockey's getting started. Baseball starting to wind down, and it's pretty much the playoff picture solidified except for, let's see, the NL Central and the AL East. Everybody else, ship it. It's over. So let's look at the wild card picture. Oh, yeah, of course. American League, Yankees, Twins.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Angels, game and a half back. Everybody else thinks playing. I mean, shit can happen, but to be real. National League, you got the Diamondbacks, the Rockies, Brewers, and then, yeah. Wow, the Cardinals, really? You blew it? Well, the Cardinals can still, there's a shot, but everyone below them, fucking done. You can thank the Dodgers for that. So
yeah, for all the shit that gets talked about, Dodgers in their last 20 games or so, or 5 and 15 or something like that. I mean, it's they're not doing very well.
I mean, they've already clinched their division.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I mean, they're sitting at 96 wins.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just going to be a problem if this extends into the playoffs.
And still the highest win percentage in the whole league at 640.
You know what? And forgive me because I'm about to be a AL Central defender. And I'm going to get all pissy with fucking ESPN and Fox Sports Because I want to hear them fucking shit on the AL East like they used to shit on the AL Central. Despite the fact that the AL Central, for what, a 10, 12-year stretch, produced more teams that went to the World Series than any other fucking division. But then said, oh, it's the weakest division in baseball. Really? 93 wins for the Indians, 91 for the Astros, 86 for the Sox, 83 for the Yankees. If that was the AL Central, we'd be sitting here having to sit through stories about how the AL Central sucks. But because it's the media darlings, Sox Nation, and the fucking Yankees, they're not going to fucking say shit. Watch. Hey, they had a down year.
You know who's softer than them, though? The NL Central. The Cubs have 84 wins. The Brewers have 81. That's a soft-ass division right there.
Yeah, but you got the Cubs and you got the Cardinals in that division. And fucking Cardinals, best baseball town in America, and the Cubs, yeah, they're not the lovable losers anymore, but they're still riding that high from that World Series victory. People ain't going to talk shit about them. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, it's true. Everybody loved the Cubs last year.
Well, here's a cool fact, if you will. Tonight's Tuesday, and they just broke the single-season home run record tonight.
Oh, you have ESPN's homepage up, too, I see. Yes.
Actually, I'm watching baseball on TV, and it popped up breaking news.
The most home runs that have ever been hit in a major league season by all of the players has been broken.
Yeah, 5,694 home runs. So
that's a lot of C's. I'm just saying.
Check the
urine. And I mean,
check it.
It's there. You go. I was waiting for it. I was expecting it from ICEman, though.
I want everyone peeing in a cup tomorrow morning. Hey, coach wants to see you. Bring a Dixie cup.
Whatever. Fuck it. Let them do this shit. It's more entertaining.
That's what I'm saying. Why not?
You know how many cubicle workers stuck in middle management drank themselves to death to be able to go to work and do their job? Like this week, okay, let a couple millionaires inject some shit that might shrink their balls so that way they can entertain us better.
And have fun with it. Put like targets on the press box or something like that. You point values. Or hey, if you hit this target, everyone below it gets a free donut. I don't know. Shit like that.
Well, I mean, dude, there's one podcast that advocates getting players hopped up on bath salts and putting them in a batting cage.
Taking BP.
Because apparently them motherfuckers get superhuman strength and shit. Yeah, but the problem is after he gets done fucking going deep off the pitching coach, he's going to go around there and eat his face.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
Yeah. One hiccup in the plan.
You know, you hit a home run, but you don't make it past first because you turn that motherfucker into a golden corral. You know, it's like Jesus Christ.
And our poor Tigers, our poor Tigers.
Man.
Dude, at work today, somebody came up. Hey, anybody want to go to the Tigers game tonight or tomorrow? Everybody was like, no.
Do you want to know what scalpers were offering?
Blowjobs?
Tickets for? We're offering their tickets for last night.
If you take these tickets off me, I'll suck your dick.
I got these tickets, man.
Almost. It $1.
Damn.
$1. Buddy of mine is a photographer, and he went to, he goes to Tigers and Lions games, Red Wings games, shit like that. And was it a week ago he went? Maybe not a week ago. Might have been over the weekend. But he posted a picture on Facebook, and it's like a panoramic view from the second deck behind home plate. He said, we're in the middle of the fifth inning, and that place is fucking, all you see is green seats. I'm just like, oh, those are the days I remember.
Dude, they were even like, we got some ride tickets. You can go to the Champions Club. We were like, no. Like, there was like 4 or 5 of us. We were like, no, we're good. Like, they were sweetening the deal. Like, no, I'm all set.
Give me a bar tab, I would have went.
It's bad product, man. It's Justin Verlander's gone. Miggy's next. Here comes Bobby Higginson 20 years later.
Isn't he still suspended?
Well, no, just the Bobby Higginson era, your Travis Fryman era, Your, who else? I mean, isn't that when Inge started?
Yep. Dimitri Young.
Your Phil Garner.
Troy Percival.
Coached.
Your
Buddy Bell.
Farnsworth. Don't forget the let's go. Alan Trammell.
Yeah. Are you ready, Detroit Tiger fans? That's what's coming.
It's literally next year's season tickets are going to be who's your Tiger, and it's just going to cut to someone outside Lafayette going, I don't even fucking know who's on the team.
Yeah, who's your Tiger? No, really, who? Like, we don't fucking know any of these guys.
Who are these fucking guys?
Some Dominican guy.
Hey, man, this motherfucker's named Martinez. He must be Mexican. Oh, you dumbass. He's from fucking Puerto Rico. It's just tropical Mexicans. It's literally the conversation is going to be about baseball to the average fan next year.
So you guys know, like, the network executives' dick's got to be hard for a Dodger-Yankee series. Like L.A., New York, at least the people in charge of selling advertising.
Yeah, that would be big. I mean, Cubs, New York, Cubs, L.A., Cubs, New York. A Cubs, L.A. fucking division championship series, national championship series, and then whoever wins of that playing the Yankees, oh, yeah. Oh, they'd be loving it. They'd take L.A. over Chicago, but they'd love either one.
Someone on Madison Avenue will physically come. That happens.
That's why I'm kind of hoping for a Nationals Houston World Series.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm interested in... I'm interested... The Indians' record, I think, and I know I'm kind of arguing against myself. The Indians' record... They had some really bad teams.
Let's say, as far as media markets, Cleveland and D.C. or Cleveland and Phoenix, you'd have ad executives cutting their throats. Why, God, why?
But yeah, Cleveland's 93 wins. It's been padded with playing the White Sox. Unfortunately, the Tigers.
Yeah,
you can even throw the Royals in there.
Yeah, what happened to the Royals? They're 2 years out of a World Series, aren't they?
Yeah, they blew their team up.
Guess so.
The irony is, we just talked about the home run record for Major League Baseball being broken. It was by Alex Gordon, the Royals left fielder.
Royal.
Alex Gordon.
Yes.
Yeah, those World Series would be terrible. That'd be like a Pittsburgh-Nashville Stanley Cup Series. Who would watch that? Oh, never mind.
Well, I want to see the Astros, man. I want to see the Astros win the whole thing. But I think the Dodgers are going to, because that's the thing.
I have to say, man,
the Dodgers are skidding right now. That's the perfect time. You get all that losing out of your system right before the playoffs, and then bam. The law of averages swings back the other way for you.
I don't know, man. Astros are they're treading water. They're definitely keeping their head above where they need to be.
I mean, dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sweating if I'm an Indians fan. I'm like, whoa. I mean, could you guys gotten this hot like 3 weeks from now? I mean, that's a lot of winning. I mean, think about that, dude. 22 games.
Yeah, you got a lot of L's in your future if you keep playing. Well, not if. They're going to.
I mean, dude.
Pendulum's got to swing back the other way.
To give you an idea, the White Sox are 32 and a half games behind the Indians. They were only 12 and a half when that winning streak started. That is... Yeah, I'd be worried. The
Tigers are 31 games out. I haven't seen that in a long time. Well, none of us have. Woo.
Still not the Giants. They're 38 and a half games out.
They are a quarter of the season out.
Dude, that's another team that, every even year made it to the World Series and won?
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
Well, see, it's an odd year, so next year.
Yeah. When we started this podcast, we were talking about, are they a dynasty? 3 World Series in 6 years? That's a 500 win percentage for a championship period. It's pretty impressive for a six. I mean, that's impressive, especially in baseball. But yeah, bottoming out. See you later. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Peace.
So, I mean, it really is. What is it? In the American League, at least, it really is now just between the Yankees and the Red Sox and what? Twins and... Well, it'll be what? If the Red Sox win the division, the Yankees will play...
Twins and the Angels.
Yeah, either the Twins or the Angels in the one-game playoff. So...
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still... I understand that one-game playoff was after how many people watched Game 163 in 2009, and it was exciting and everything. That's still way too fucking cutthroat. For as long as your baseball season is, you got one game and you better win it.
So what? It's a thing now. It's what is it? It's the top two wildcard contenders play each other.
Bottom two wildcard contenders.
Oh, bottom. Oh, how fucking Roman Coliseum of us.
Well, no, not the bottom. Excuse me. You're right. The top two. What I meant was, yeah. Okay, so let's say the season ended today. It'd be Red Sox, Indians, Astros would be in. And the Yankees and the Twins would have the one-game playoff. Whoever won that, they go on to the division and then the league championship series. That's what I meant to say. I'm thinking bottom of the playoff teams. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, you were right when you said it. I don't know. I'm just not sold on it. I mean, I get it that it's exciting because it's one game, but it seems like it handicaps that team too. Because what are your choices? Unless you have the luxury of having two starting pitchers that are both aces, so you have 1A and 1B, you have to start your best pitcher. You cannot throw your fourth starter out there. You're not going to risk everything on that. And God forbid if it goes into fucking extra innings and you start burning through your bullpen. I mean, at that point, what are you going to do? You're going to bring in your best pitcher? What happens if your best pitcher is a fucking starter? Now you have to make that decision. Now you're going to be second-guessed about that if you don't bring him in and you lose the game. Or what happens if you bring him in, win the game, and then he's fucking shit in the next series? It's just too much. I don't know. It handicaps the team that moves on from that game too much, in my opinion. It's almost like, why have a wild card team? Just chop them up into four divisions somehow. Get it over with. But...
that would mean 6 expansion teams. There you go. We can have another division.
Put a team in Las Vegas.
There you go. It's an up-and-coming sports city. All right, so I guess we said everything there's needed to say about baseball.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we want to address before we get into the football portion of the program?
No, I'm good.
Oh, ready.
I think it's time for some football.
Oh, it is. Oh, we'll start with college. First, whoops.
No whoops. I want credit for my win.
No, it's a whoops.
Notre Dame.
Michigan State on their bye. No, bye week's undefeated. Bye week always wins. All right, Michigan State on the bye week. So we already picked, that game this week. But Michigan, being Michigan. But again, I mean, is this an impressive victory? Who'd they play again?
No.
Yeah, exactly. Wasn't it
Air Force?
Yeah, that's right. I was going to say Cincinnati or Air Force. Yeah, I mean, keep doing what you're supposed to do. And they play what, Purdue this week?
Yeah, but dude, 29-13. I mean, maybe I'm asking too much, but none of these wins are like foot on the neck definitive. Except for the Michigan Slappies, I know none of the fans are just like, oh yeah, dude, we're rolling into fucking Big Ten play. Mm-hmm. No, try again. So it's just like, I don't know how to feel. Yeah, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but shouldn't they be doing it, I don't know, in a little bit more convincing manner?
Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly like they've been crushing these motherfuckers like they should be. Is Harbaugh too busy doing his podcast, or
a win is a win, maybe?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I got to plan it early.
It's what I've been saying, man. I don't think Harbaugh fucking is going to be here in a few years. He comes out in an interview talking about, I don't enjoy coaching football. Really? This is your dream job. You have your dream job and you don't enjoy it. Come on, man. It's not even like Orwellian newspeak. That's just like pretty much telling you, hey, don't think I'm staying here like Bo.
Not retiring. Going back to the pros.
Going somewhere. I mean, maybe all the talk about him burning out his welcome, yeah, maybe some of it's valid. Maybe a lot of it is on him. He doesn't want to fucking stay with these teams. He gets burnt out. I mean, look at his track record. What is it, 4 or 5 years at a stop? Tops. Man, if you change your job every 5 years, granted, I understand being a football coach is way different than what your average person. But if you change your job every 5 years, I mean, either you're a freelance guy and you have a headhunter that's helping you find jobs, or you just got itchy feet, man. You don't want to stay in one spot.
Yeah. Is he still on the same wife? Is he on wife number 1?
Oh, I have no idea. I couldn't even begin to tell you.
Are you insinuating that Harbaugh has itchy places?
It's saying if it.
He's a sex addict, and we need to understand his disease. Okay, so please.
Allegedly,
be a little.
It's all alleged.
No, I don't know if he's a sex addict. Isn't that what every sports guy who all of a sudden gets access to pussy otherwise wouldn't have?
Yes. Says
when he gets caught balls deep in the wrong bitch. I'm a sex addict. No, you like new pussy, dude. Welcome to being a guy.
Welcome
Congratulations.
To owning the dick. Yeah, should have explained this to you in the owner's manual.
As fucked up as this sounds, there are guys out there who can be madly in love with one woman, but still go fuck another, and that's all that is. And I'm guessing guys who have pussy thrown at them pretty much excel at doing that. Yeah. So it's just a guess.
Oh, like Kevin Hart. Did you hear about that?
Caught up in some little bullshit. Yeah, dude. But hey, once again, that kind of goes into what we're talking about with the shit with Ezekiel Elliott, and how much more susceptible are fucking athletes now.
Yeah. Well, didn't she provide video yesterday?
Oh, I don't know.
Apparently, it is Kevin Hart strutting around nude on this video.
Well, then he's dumb. Why the fuck are you walking around nude and letting some broad record it? You're Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
If you're going to record yourself fucking, you do it from a point of view that way no one can see your face. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're that famous, then it's just some dude.
Yeah, I'm definitely not Kevin Hart, and I'm nailing you.
Say my name. Say my name. Kevin.
Not Kevin.
Bitch, say my full name. Kevin Nealon? Yeah, that's right. Damn, Kevin Nealon's dick got dark and big all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Call me Eddie Murphy. Call me Dave Chappelle.
So Michigan not impressing this podcast? Is that the general consensus? I mean, you're winning, but you ain't. It's not spectacular.
I'm not going into. Go ahead, Earl.
I think it's spectacular from what I'm seeing. The way I see them play is spectacular. The fact that they don't have that, keep your foot on the pedal mentality kind of worries me.
Which they had last year.
Yeah, well, Peppers got drafted, man. That's you ain't got him this year.
Well, what was that fucking? Hold on. Wasn't it like the Rutgers game where it was ridiculous? I mean, it was like 78-0.
Yeah, I remember seeing articles about how it was unfair that Jim Harbaugh and the Wolverines didn't let up. That they just kept going.
Okay, let me. This whole let up, call off the dog shit. All right, first of all, it's not 50, 60 years ago. All right, you have the SEC as part of the NCAA football. That is as corrupt of a fucking conference as exists anywhere on this planet. So save me the bullshit that this is like you have to be a gentleman about the score and run the ball and not run the score up and all this horse shit. Second of all, they reward teams who run the score up. On the BCS era, they did, and whether people want to admit it or not, other coaches are going to look at that and go, well, God damn, they put up some fucking points. They got that killer instinct. And they're going to fucking rank them higher.
I think they got a talking to. Seriously. Because it just, like, it makes them look bad, like sore winners. And I agree with you, Rich. There's no such thing. If I'm going to kick your ass, I'm going to kick your ass. I watched a sportcaster talk about you're beating this team by a landslide, but yet you still call a timeout to ice their kicker. Well, fuck yeah, that's why it's there.
I mean, dude, maybe, like I said, maybe 50 years ago, I would have had a different opinion about it. Like, oh, that's unsportsmanlike. Fuck that. This is the Wild West out here with college football. I mean, I've said it before. Any team that even sniffs a possible top 25 ranking is breaking the rules, and that includes Michigan. I bet you they have some players on there that are paid handsomely in one form or another. Right? That's you want to watch college football. You dance with the devil. You have to make fucking peace with that, or else you're one of these idiots who thinks that Santa and the Easter Bunny are 40 years old. So fuck all that noise. Run the score up. Be bloodthirsty. Because I'm going to tell you for the fuck what. You think Nick Saban's going to call his dogs off?
Nope. Fuck no.
You think Uncle Urban is going to do it?
Nope.
No. Those teams don't get. You think State, if they even smell blood in the water, and they're playing U of M, aren't going to fucking hang just as many as they can on them and be like, that's right.
Hell no.
So fuck that, man. These are grown ass fucking men. They can go out there and take a fucking loss. Ain't going to kill them.
And so Penn State, huh? Giving some cred to the Big Ten this year. Jesus. I mean, fuck.
They just finally figured out where their hands belong, that's all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were good last year, too. Didn't they win the Big Ten?
Yeah.
I mean, it's Michigan at 8.
It was shocking how much they came back.
Oh, Michigan went down?
Yeah. And you think if they'd have hung 78-0 on them, that they'd have went down?
No, they'd probably be.
Thank you.
Up there where Oklahoma State's name is.
But yeah, Penn State coming back like they did. I mean, look, whatever happened with Joe Paterno and Sandusky, it's done. It's over with. All right, the people that are there now, the kids that are playing there now, the coaches that are there now, they had nothing to do with that shit. And I see people say, fuck them, they deserved, to suck forever because of what happened. That's not the people who are there now. If they had retained the services of all those people, well, I mean, first of all, Joe Pa would still be alive. But you get my point. That'd be a different story.
Yeah, Joe Pa should have never been fired. Ever.
Joe Pa got killed. I think that's what Rich is saying.
Yes. Yes, he did.
I don't think he's crazy. Quite honestly. The timing of it? Come on now.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Where are you getting this from? I don't think I ever fucking said no conspiracy theory shit about Joe Pa.
Rich is like, wait, you're going to get me fucking killed. I didn't say shit.
Oh, what? People that killed Joe Pa are going to come after Rich now?
Don't drink a lot.
Doors unlocked. Come on in. I mean, I hate to break your heart, but I'm not going to beg for my life. Sorry. Just do what you got to do. Get on with it, motherfucker. Don't drink the water, Rich. But no, it's just, I think they're in the Big Ten. They're not a huge rival to Michigan, but hey, I remember some losses to Penn State in my lifetime. But still, man, I'm glad to see the program bounce back like it did because it's fucked up. It's even if it wasn't kid fucking, even if it was just cheating, this is how the shit works out. The people that do the cheating, They get to run away from it and not have to deal with it. And the people they hire afterwards have to operate under these restrictions for a crime that they had nothing to do with. And that's the fucked up part of the NCAA. How many times, Chris, you bitched about Pete Carroll running away from USC?
Oh, yeah. See ya. Going to the NFL. Oh, you all got caught? Oh, well, I don't know. I work at the NFL now. You know he made...
I mean...
You know he made some promises. You know there were some phone calls he never took. You know that there was... yeah, I think he did. That's shady.
Well, dude, Uncle Urban. Getting out of Florida. Now, who was on those Florida teams? Everybody fucking remembers Tim Tebow. People forget Aaron Hernandez. Now, you're going to tell me that team... You're going to tell me that fucking team with Aaron Hernandez on it was running completely on the up and up under Uncle Urban? The fuck out of here. And what did he do? He retired for a few seasons and then, oh, hey, it's crazy. I have health issues. I can't coach. And here, hi, we're Ohio State. Hey, my health issues are gone. Where's Michigan at so I can kick them in the ass once a year?
They can only be fixed by a doctor who works on campus at Ohio State.
Yeah,
they haven't need a football coach. I used to be a football coach.
Look, I understand that the NCAA can't reach into the NFL if these coaches jump ship from their college team and go to the pros. All right. But what they need to do is you get caught with your hand in the cookie jar. It's just like PEDs. You get a 2-year ban from coaching in the NCAA. Happens again, you get a 10-year ban. And if it happens again, it's a lifetime ban. Just boom, 3 strikes, you're the fuck out. Whatever your record is when the day you get caught for the 3rd time is your record till the end of time later. I think that's perfectly fair. But I mean, like I said, if they jump ship to the NFL, there's really nothing the NCAA can do. But then again, we are talking about the NCAA. They really want to fucking punish the best coaches at the best programs like that. I mean, what is the old joke that like teams in the MAC, when they get caught, when USC cheats, Western gets, 10 scholarships revoked. That's the joke. Is that the bigger programs never really get what's coming to them for cheating. At least in football. But I mean, Penn State got smacked down hard. I thought they were going to give them the death penalty. I thought it was going to be SMU Part 2.
Well, I mean, Penn State and then Baylor got fucked and Duke got fucked and USC got all their wins revoked.
This ain't basketball. And USC, that was so blatant and in your face and not even trying to hide this shit. I mean, that's what it takes. It has to be some like honestly, like some fucking Southern Methodist shit. I mean, it really does. It has to be like, come on, guys. At least close the window before you hand them the $500,000. Everybody can see right into the fucking house what you're doing. Come on. Act like you're not cheating.
But Notre Dame got theirs revoked too.
Yeah, but let's be honest, man. What does that matter once the fucking games are over with years from now?
It doesn't.
It's the scholarships being taken away. It's bowl games being taken away. If they would do it, banning coaches from coaching in college football for years at a time, depending on how many times they've been caught. Banning athletic directors. Hey, we can't fire you, but you'll never ever fucking have anything to do with any football program in NCAA. So right there, boom, athletic directors got to go. I mean, you really want to stop this shit? Start putting people's asses who are on the line, start hitting them. That'll stop the corruption. But then, like we're talking about, do you think the NCAA really wants to do that?
No. I think there's a complete
Why would they?
Of what they want to do.
Exactly.
I think one day you're going to find some crazy trail of money to the NFL. I just wonder who it's going to be funding. Which conference. Or maybe it's just to the NCAA.
Yeah, I was going to say, what happens if it all just runs to the NCAA? If somebody didn't pay their bill. Ooh, we caught you cheating.
Dude, the NFL has it pretty good no matter what, because they basically have a minor league program that's huge that they don't pay a fucking cent for.
Yeah, that's free.
I mean, you have players in the minors in baseball and AA, and I'm not even talking like AAA play, those leagues. I'm talking like AA who are making $500,000. Imagine if they had to pay the NFL was running a minor league system. First of all, it wouldn't be the size of the college minor league system, so they wouldn't have the fucking choice of players they have.
Oh, yeah.
And two, I mean, dude, you think the prices are expensive now? It'd go way the fuck up, let me tell you. Because those owners are not going to take less profits.
Well, don't they have the NFL Europe? Doesn't that count?
They got rid of that a while ago.
Oh.
But that was kind of, I guess that was kind of their minor leagues. I mean, but and again, do you think they look at the Canadian Football League and go, there's another of our minor leagues. If we need a backup, third string quarterback, we can always get someone from there.
Yeah, because, there's a need for quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Wish there was somebody who wanted a job.
He'll get one. We can get into that, too. Dude, that guy's going to play football. I guarantee it. That guy will play football again by the end of this year. Dude, there's so many teams right now that have a need. Are we done with college? Do we want to keep going?
Yeah. Let's get on to the fucking the This Week in Kaepernick.
Well, I mean, then let's just talk about that right now. Like, dude, where is it? I was saying in the chat, where's the shit show right now? Cleveland.
Everywhere. Cincinnati.
Yeah, that the article I sent you said that apparently there's rumblings in Cincinnati because Dalton ain't completed a touchdown pass. Fucking Tyler Eifert. I knew I shouldn't have drafted that motherfucker. He's hurt again. Shocker. And then, apparently the panic button has already been hit. The fucking Jets. Oh God.
Well, I mean, dude, in Cincinnati, there's Chicago also.
Yeah, Chicago, fucking
Indianapolis.
Yeah, man. Well, no, Luck just needs to get his ass healed.
Yeah, but until then,
well, I mean,
the problem is Luck. Who's Luck going to throw to? That's the other problem with Cincinnati. Yet old ass Frank Gore's your number one running back.
You mean Indiana? You mean the Colts?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure I heard you right.
Yes.
Well, no, man. You even got fucking AJ McCarron coming out telling fans to stick with Andy Dalton, support him.
I don't want to go in.
And you know what that's telling me? Maybe I'm too cynical. That's telling me AJ McCarron is please don't bring in Colin Kaepernick, because I don't want to have to relocate mid-season, because this was going to happen if they bring Kaepernick in. Then they had no plans of starting McCarron. None whatsoever. So, I mean, he's just trying to fucking make sure that he's hey, look, I'm a team player, guys.
Yeah. But,
yeah, we've talked about it, though. One, look at it this way. He's coming in, no matter where he comes in, he's going to have to learn their offense.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't played a snap of football in how long?
Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be coming up on a year. Now, granted, I'm sure he has some sort of off-season workout.
He says he's ready. He's working out every day.
I mean, there's one thing you can't say about dude. It's not like he's, out of shape.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
He didn't start hitting Twinkies and beer.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not your Marcus Russell.
Yeah. He's not going to eat his way out the league. But shit, it was only 99 cents.
Yeah.
But,
I'm popping tags, bitch.
Still got 4 of them.
But yeah, man, I mean, so I think he's going to, I think odds are he's going to end up on a team eventually. The question is, will he take the job?
You know what, dude? I'm getting the feeling of Rudy with Colin Kaepernick. Remember the movie?
What did it?
Yeah,
everybody starts chanting for him, and
the fake scene,
and the coach just looks at the fucking coordinator and is like,
"Never happened."
Fuck, put him in.
Rudy made it up, but dude, there's so many. It's the politics part of it, but with the Jets, that's the thing. The place where the 2 towers are missing. That shit ain't gonna fly with kneeling for the anthem. Yeah, I know New York is liberal, but I mean, I think that's the variable with New York. But didn't he also say he was done kneeling? He thought he had brought attention to it?
He
said that.
Yeah, I want to say that. I've heard that was in my head while you were talking, so I had to have heard it someplace else. Well, I mean, but sadly, at this point, it's not just him. You're getting his girlfriend. She has inserted herself into the story via Twitter.
That the Ravens came out and said that she was part of the reason.
Yeah, basically, hey, yo, bro, control your bitch. You know, and then she comes out and basically posts a meme saying that Ray Lewis is an Uncle Tom.
Ray Lewis will hit you.
Negro.
say that to Ray Lewis's face.
Once.
I want to see Ray Lewis spear your ass. We're all inclusive now, right? She can get speared by Ray Lewis, right? And that's not he won't go to jail? Yeah, equality. She'd fold in half. I saw Sports Science where they determined Ray Lewis hits harder than a police battering ram. And this was Ray Lewis the year he retired. So imagine
there you go.
Ray Lewis in 99 hitting your ass.
Ray Lewis just the fact pull up to a nightclub and just be like, wasn't me. I didn't have a gun.
Yeah. Hey.
It's just the fact that this. If I'm a head coach or I'm a GM, now I know. Now I have to worry about the fucking shit show circus that's going to happen after every game surrounding Colin Kaepernick because he's on my team. Now I got to worry that he's going to something's going to happen in the locker room. He's going to go home, run his mouth to his old lady, and she's going to put the whole fucking team on blast because she must have balls.
Like Giselle?
To come out and basically fucking say, you know, hey, Ray Lewis, why don't you suck up to Massa some more? I mean, this bitch don't care. See, this is it's a fine line to walk. It really is. This is the problem with social media when it comes to this shit. This isn't some person that you never have a chance of meeting halfway across the globe. This is a person who travels in the same circles as your boyfriend, and you're out there basically writing checks with his fucking checkbook for his ass. And I mean, I'm sorry, that's a problem. If I'm him, I'm looking at her going, are you going to fight that big motherfucker? If the answer isn't yes, then you need to shut the fuck up.
Be quiet.
Right? These are not working class, know if they get into a fight, that's the end of their fucking world because they'll get, you know, either thrown in fucking jail or sued out of existence, out of house and home. These are motherfuckers who've been coddled and been treated like they're special their entire lives. You don't think if he ran into fucking Colin Kaepernick and had a few choice words for him and Colin Kaepernick puffed up that he wouldn't fucking take a swing at him in a heartbeat? I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Well, but see, here's the other end of that. She came out and said what she said about the owner of the Baltimore Ravens, but Colin never came out and said that's her beliefs. I'm not supporting that. I think, you know, Ray Lewis and the owner of Baltimore is, you know, stand-up guys. I just hope for the best for my career. He never said nothing. He didn't come out and say nothing.
No, he stood there fucking mute. And let's be honest here, man.
If I'm looking for a football career, my wife comes out and is like, the Detroit Lions owners and the Ford family are just a bunch of racists and they hate fat people. I'd be like, okay, first of all, give me 2 minutes, guys. Shut the fuck up and go home. Secondly, so sorry. I don't know what she forgot her medication. I love you guys.
Yeah.
I want a spot on your roster, please.
Yeah.
See, but this is more than just social media, and this is her
social justice.
I've seen pictures of her. Okay, this is not a woman who's had to struggle through life because she's ugly. All right, this woman won a genetic lottery, and yet she's one of these people that she's still bitching about fucking shit. When really, and I hate to be this guy, but the more nonsense I hear bitched about, the more I get like this. Did you wake up and when you hit the light switch, the light come on, and you took a bath and clean water, and you went to your refrigerator full of food and decided what you wanted for breakfast, and then hopped in your fucking car and drove to your fucking job in an air-conditioned building in New York City? Oh, you did? Shut the fuck up. Life ain't that fucking bad for you, bitch. I mean, seriously. This whole oppressed compared to who? It's all relative. Chris,
I had to get last year's purse, and they got next year's purse. That's bullshit. I'm oppressed.
Chris, you and I both went to school for radio. I think either of us would be happy with the money she's making and the spot she has on New York Drive Time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. New York Drive Time money. That's that's 6-figure money generally.
All right, so I got a real issue with fucking someone who's
to give ratings. It's 7.
Hey, I don't know what her younger life was like. I don't, but I do know that her acting like somehow she's not free to do what she wants because it's the bitch of it. You're free to do it,
and her boyfriend is a millionaire.
But you have to understand that you are speaking on his behalf, and some people don't give a fuck. Some people will smack the shit out of him because of shit you said.
Her and her
and
boyfriend.
if you don't care, then you are a selfish bitch.
Her and her boyfriend are in an income bracket most of the country isn't in.
Let me ask you a question. If I don't even know who the fuck would be like if the Michael Jordan of the WNBA. Okay, their version, their best player ever. They're, even if you're not a fan of the sport, you're gonna watch when this person's playing.
Sexist, you don't know that, Rich. Sexist, we all don't know that.
I know that,
and it's
Lindsay,
and I give a fuck. But if her husband started tweeting out, talking shit, dude, everybody and their mother would jump on this guy's back. Shut up! Stop mansplaining. Your wife don't need you to fucking fight her battles for her. Stop trying, blah 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 blah. Toxic masculinity, patriarchy.
Hey,
but because this bitch comes out and says it, everyone just fucking turns a blind eye towards it and goes, "Oh, she's taking an interest in her boyfriend's career." No, she's a loudmouth bitch.
Hey, it's WNBA. Could still be someone's wife.
Hey, you know what though? From what Kaepernick's woman did. That's how you find your ass up in a fucking elevator and getting KTFO'd. That's how that shit happens, there.
Getting Ray Riced?
Oh, in a hurry.
First of all, I don't think Kaepernick's got that in him. I don't think he's that type of guy.
Say shit. He didn't even say shit about it. No, he ain't got that in him.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not a bad thing that he doesn't have that in him.
Bitch, I'm trying to throw these footballs.
I'm not. I'm either going to throw these footballs or I'm going to throw these hands, bitch.
Something's getting thrown tonight, goddammit.
Come on, just be cool till I get a contract.
But I mean, I'm not advocating for him to beat her ass. Obviously, what I'm saying is that's just disrespectful. I would never have walked into any woman I've been with's job and start dictating to the people who are her potential employers. Or her employers, the terms of her job, and being like, and you're a house Negro, and you're a slave master, and you. Never in a million years. I mean, there would have to be some ungodly, outlandish shit that would have to have happened for me to go in there that pissed off and not giving a fuck about her job. Like, she's gonna have to tell me I'm done with the job. Like, go in there, handle it however you want. I mean, it's just basic respect, and it's not there. And on top of that, both of these people, Colin Kaepernick and I forget his shitty girlfriend's one name because she's a what is it? One name celebrity. She doesn't use her last name, and I can't even remember her shitty name. So whatever.
Idiot.
But neither of these people are fucking hurting for cash.
Yeah.
All right. Neither of these people are poor or destitute. It's easy to make fucking stands when you know that you got a fucking safety net underneath you in case you take a wrong step and fall.
Her name is Nessa, by the way.
So I'm not all that impressed, anyways. Sorry. I mean, it's like coming out and going, cancer's bad. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you took such a controversial stance.
Oh, it's like it took all the
heroes walking around going, we want more cancer. We want more cancer. No one. So who the fuck are you taking a stand against?
It's like all the heroes lately coming out against white supremacy.
Dude,
thanks for going out on that limb.
I just had the clip from the movie Twilight hit me. You named my baby after the Loch Ness Monster?
Gay! You used to go to Twilight on a sports podcast.
But Nessa, dude. That's her name is Nessa. Not Vanessa. Nessa.
So is it the Loch Ness Monster's wife, sister?
The Loch Ness Monster,
Black cousin.
Loch Ness Monster is referred to as Nessie.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
It's Loch Ness Monster's black cousin, Nessa.
All right, we went off the wheels on this subject.
But yeah, where's he going to end up playing? We're talking about football. There's a bunch of teams that are going to need a quarterback. I know there is digital proof of me saying he's not that good, but he's too good to not have any of these teams that need a quarterback at least give him a shout.
Oh, dude, I had to stop banging that drum halfway through the offseason. When they were fucking signing players who hadn't thrown a fucking pass in 4 years instead of him, I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Case
Seriously?
Keenum has a fucking NFL contract and you don't.
Jay Cutler got begged to come back to Miami instead of getting you? Yeah, I don't think so.
He's about to settle into a new broadcast job where we get to bang road pussy every week.
Well, I mean, have you guys prepared yourself for no matter where he goes, it's going to be protest constantly. It's going to be, you turn on, pregame is going to be dominated by this subject. You might even, in the age we live in now, you might even get fucking protesters disrupting live broadcast from on site. I mean...
Well, it kind of already has. Monday Night Football didn't play the national anthem. Not on TV, anyway.
Yeah, but, dude, I've watched enough sports to where that happens from time to time. If they make a habit of it, I think you got a point. I mean, dude, I can't count how many times I've sat down to watch a Red Wings game and I'm getting a tail end of the anthem or they're clapping because the anthem just finished.
Well, I got you, but since 9/11, 2001... I haven't seen a Monday Night Football game go off without at least a fireman or a policeman holding the flag with the national anthem being played.
Yeah,
not one.
And they were in Jersey, too.
Oh.
Like 2 weeks after 9/11. Week after 9/11.
I mean, if that's the latest plan, at ESPN, okay. Here's the thing. Earl, guys like you are more sensitive than a dick tip right after you blow a nut about shit like this. They're waiting to pounce on them for the shit like this. So I don't know how they think they're just going to sneak this by half the people who watch football. Because like I said in a podcast a couple weeks ago, I think that like Disney and ABC and ESPN are forgetting that it's not only liberals and so-called progressives who watch their fucking network. There's a lot of conservative people out in this country, and a lot of them watch football. So,
oh yeah,
that's asinine to fucking alienate half of your audience like that. But if that's what they're doing, that's what they're doing. Here's the bitch of it: I'm not surprised anymore.
Yeah.
It would not shock me.
It's ESPN.
That actually did shock me. I mean, don't show the sidelines if that's what you're worried about. But the flag, the anthem. They even brought Hank Williams Jr. back to sing the Monday Night Football song. Come on, man.
That's true. That's pretty red state of them. Here's your Hank Williams Jr., everybody.
But when they get Hank the Third, that's when I'll start to give a fuck who does the Monday Night Football song.
But hey, we whatever. Colin Kaepernick, we'll talk about where he gets signed when he gets signed. We'll talk Monday Night Football. Oh, ICEman. Oh, it is good to be you, huh? Isn't it?
Well, only because I called it so long ago, yeah. That's me.
Here we go. But the Detroit Lions, we'll start with the recent game and work our way back. But hey, welcome to the NFL. I mean, it is... All right, now, I'll start with my cold shower on the party. I was this guy at the office today. Can we call it Valentiing? Because I felt that's what I was doing. But I didn't make this point, and I did share it on the social media. So, you guys, this will be a review for you. You've beat a winless team and a team that needed overtime to beat the broke-down-ass, no offensive weapon Indianapolis Colts with no Andrew Luck. Just saying. So that being said, Detroit Lions 2-0 all by themselves, first place in the Central Division.
No, I got that, but it was the bittersweet of what I was trying to tell you. Their season is easy for them. Okay, all they have to do is what they're supposed to do, and it would be a 14-2 season. You guys make fun of me, but it would be. Doesn't mean they're going to win a playoff game. Doesn't mean they're going to the Super Bowl. It's that easy of a schedule for them this season. And it sucks because it's bittersweet. It's like, you're doing so good. And then we're going to get in the postseason and go, what the fuckins? Where'd it go?
Well, that's where the real teams show up, sir.
Well, yeah.
I mean, but look. They got the Falcons this week.
That's for
29th,
me.
They got 29th, they got the Steelers. They closed the season out with the Ravens.
See, but those are two of the games that I call. That's the 14-2 is Atlanta and Steelers.
And I'm not comfortable enough to start singing like the death knell for them. I'm talking about the Green Bay, obviously. Sorry, I had a brain fart trying to do two things at once. My bad. I'm not ready to call Green Bay a fucking bust this season because they lost to Atlanta. I mean, Atlanta's a good team. They went to the Super Bowl last year. Yeah, they took away a lead, but they're a good fucking team. Yes. Right? Period. Right? There's no shame in losing to a good team. So the Packers could still fucking come up and bite them in the ass. Bears, Browns, Vikings is a question mark. Panthers is a question mark. Saints are the wild card. That's how I look at it.
If the Saints defense that played the Pats shows up to play the Lions, that's a W.
Right. There's not a big hell. I mean, like I said, Atlanta, Pittsburgh, those are two games that you got to pull your britches up, boys.
This Sunday is a test. All right.
Oh hell yeah!
This is a test, Detroit Lions. You're two teams, 2-0 coming into Sunday. Someone's leaving with an L. This was the team that went to the Super Bowl from your conference last year. You want us to think you are for real? You got to beat this team. We're already a must.
And you get
we're already a must-win game or week 3 here.
And they're at home.
Yeah, they are at home too.
They're a notoriously horrible road team against teams with a winning record. I mean, it's infamous here in Detroit. So they're at home. So I mean, they can't. The only way if they could win that game, the only way I'd have been more impressed is if they were in Atlanta and they won that game. I mean, to me, yes, it looks like the Cardinals and the Giants are just going to stink this year. But if they win this game, I don't know if it's bandwagon jumping or if it's just giving people their props. Then I think the Lions are for real.
Yeah, I'm a believer. I'll be like the monkeys and shit if they beat the Falcons.
The one thing I take away from their 2 victories is how they're playing. I mean,
yes, ICEman, I'll give you that one, man. That defense the defense last couple games. Again, I say I don't hate the off-season moves.
But who picked up their defense?
I don't know.
We'll know in the morning. Oh, yeah, that's right. Nobody! Detroit defense on our waiver wire. Sound like all of my waiver wires, actually.
No, it didn't. Anyways.
Well, that's if it clears at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
No. What I'm saying is, this is the third season we're covering on this show of football, and this is the first time in those 3 seasons that I'm like, if the Lions win this game, they're for real. I haven't felt they've been for real in 3 seasons, is what I'm getting at. So,
right,
I guess scoot over on the bench on the bandwagon.
You got to remember though, when Steve Mariucci was coaching, they started 5-0.
Yeah, but wasn't it all against shit teams?
And it's the same thing this year. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's very few games in this schedule where I'm like, oh, please, God. Let him stub a toe. Let him twist a finger. Something. because if without luck, we're not going to win these games. But
Yeah, I'm not sold on 14-2.
Yeah,
that's you. That's your bit.
That's still your. Okay. You still did that.
I mean, I'm just saying, Falcons, Steelers, Ravens, and possibly the Buccaneers and Packers. Those are problem games for this team. And their first one is coming up. And I mean, I don't even know. I can't even. My gut says they're not going to win it. But then I don't know if that's just because I've, by osmosis, been around fucking Lions for 40 years and I just can't expect anything good from them. I mean, that's like I was saying before. The one thing that I take away from their victories is the way they are playing. Matt Stafford is what I was saying at the end of the podcast last week. He doesn't have that huge, hanging, hey, throw it to Megatron. Be it somebody said he had to throw it to him, or they just put in his head that if you throw it, he will catch it. Build it, he will come type shit. He seems
calmer.
Well, he directs traffic out there.
He doesn't seem...
Throws it to everybody now.
It doesn't seem what's going through his head is, oh my God, I gotta get rid of this. It seems like he oh my God, I know what I'm about to say, but it's almost kind of... He's kind of got what Tom Brady's got going on when you see him drop back, where he looks like he's calm, he's cool, he's fucking like he's got that going on the last couple games.
I would compare him a lot more to Aaron Rodgers, because Aaron Rodgers and now Matt Stafford have a pretty good offensive line, but when that line breaks down, they both know how to scramble and make shit happen. And Aaron Rodgers, God bless, Jordy Nelson, but Aaron Rodgers will throw it to the best place he can.
We are having a conversation about Matt Stafford where we brought up Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, comparing them. Jesus Christ.
Matt Stafford is now doing that. He can throw to the check down. He'll throw it to Tate on third down most of the time. But now he's got a deep threat with Galloway, Marvin Jones. He moves the ball around so much and sustains that drive and allows the defense time to sit and rest. Now,
I'll make this point for him, too, against two teams that are generally considered to have decent defenses perennially. The Giants and the Cardinals. No matter how the offense has been.
Since Matt Stafford has been able to sustain his drives, as it was showed last Monday, the defense came out and did their job. It was an easier job. I told you it would be an easier job. The deep offensive line sucked real bad. And Ezekiel Ansah and Jared Davis made him pay. 3 sacks, just bang, bang, bang. A fumble lost, ran back for a touchdown, a pick 6. That type of shit has to happen, and they were able to do it. I was well pleased to see that they actually could do it with the people that they have.
We need a run game, man.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, though. They committed to it.
Yeah.
They gave him the carries.
I don't think Amir Abdullah and Theo Riddick are the answer to our ground game woes.
No.
You're not going to get a bunch of yards or anything, but it's the ground and pound.
We have had a Barry-sized hole for 20 years in our run game.
Right, but he's not looking. Caldwell's not looking to have a Barry Sanders. He's looking for more of a bus. He just wants to ground and pound.
You just need someone with talent at that position. Reggie Bush is like the closest thing we've had, and Reggie Bush's ass is not durable. That was his problem. When he signed to Detroit, everyone was like, yeah, we got Reggie Bush. I was like, no, we got Reggie Bush. If you followed his career,
old-ass Reggie Bush.
Yeah, if you followed his career, he's going to get hurt.
You got 2015. You got 2015 Madden, not 2007 Madden. Reggie Bush.
Yeah.
I mean, look, they won on the road against a team that a lot of people were saying they couldn't beat. It was Monday Night Football. The pressure was on, and they didn't buckle. And I think that's getting lost in the conversation.
I want to point out the entire game, Lions never trailed.
You know, too? They passed the I'm going to bed test. All right?
24-10, I'm like, all right, I'm going to bed. Fully expecting to wake up and see 27-24. And, they held it. Respect.
I mean, this is what good teams do. And this is what the Lions have not been able to do for so long. It's weird because I don't trust it yet. That's why I said if they win,
the Falcons.
If they win against Atlanta, I can't shit on them, and I'm not looking to. That's the thing. Like it's not like oh, they won, fuck them, but they won. It's no, look, I'm really indifferent about the Lions unless they play the Buccaneers. I just don't care. Used to try to kind of root for them, like, all right, whatever, they're not playing the Bucs, so I can root for them. And that was just like a couple seasons. I was like, I'm gonna watch another game if it's on. It's the same shit. How does every fucking season they do this? They find a way to lose, and it just 2 games in, not a big sample size, doesn't seem like they're doing it. They're not shooting themselves in the foot. That first quarter of that first game, I think you can make an argument that was as close to shooting themselves in the foot. And the fact that they pulled back and righted the ship, that tells me a lot about them too, because they were incapable of doing that for a lot of years.
I totally agree. And trust me when I tell you guys, and you guys know this because of the chat and in their pre-talk, I want to get on here and laugh at you and throw it in your face and, the Lions go blue, silver, yeah, I can't.
Oh, you got 3 months left to do that.
So. Well, I still couldn't at the end. I told you before this season started, this is the season. If you're going to have a hell of a season and get high in the playoff seeding, this is that season. You don't have the big juggernauts on the schedule.
Don't bullshit me, man. If they go 14-2, bull, you're gonna be like, you motherfuckers, 14-2, eat my dick, and I'll let you too, because goddamn, the Lions went 14-2. I'll let you have we'll let the dog have its day.
Hey, New England went 16-0 and lost in the Super Bowl. And everybody says it. It don't mean it means nothing if you don't win the final game.
It's not going to be the 2017 16-0 Detroit Lions. We're already an eighth of the way there.
Dude, if this team went 16-0,
but the Renaissance Center would be on fire.
That's what I'm saying. It would look like something out of a Mad Max movie.
There'd be a
motherfuckers.
A 3-county curfew.
We'd have to cancel football in Detroit for like a year, just because y'all motherfuckers don't know how to handle winning
and rebuild.
Y'all motherfuckers,
you guys,
Jesus.
you motherfuckers don't know how to handle winning, so you're on timeout for a year. Go sit in the corner and think about what you did.
Oh, and by the way, too, every time the Lions get a national game, I'm sick of the same stupid bullshit in between plays. How they'll do the timeline and go back to 1957 and talk about all the shit that had just been invented, or all that stuff. The last time the Lions,
12 cents a gallon.
The last time the Lions won the championship. Or the other thing too, you see it all the time, is when they talk about the Lions' run game, they always run that graphic of the car that's like falling apart as it's going down the road.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's that souped up game. That souped up car.
The car where the door falls off and the wheels fall
fenders.
Off. Yeah, and they're talking about the Lions' run game.
Well, more to go with that is after every game now, everybody's talking about what's wrong with the other team. Not what's right with the Lions, but what's wrong with the other team. The only thing they talk about what's right with the Lions is, well, Matt Stafford's the highest paid person in the NFL, and well, he's earning it.
We killed David Johnson and wrecked thousands of fantasy teams.
And look at the way he scrambles and shit. And then I'm
so salty.
Okay, the biggest story that came out of the Lions game is Ben McAdoo calling out Eli Manning and trying to hold him accountable for not getting the snap. It's from the center to the quarterback. That's the biggest story that came out of that game.
His big watermelon forehead.
Not the fact that Ezekiel Ansah has 3 sacks. There was a forced fumble, a pick 6. Detroit Lions never trailed.
You know what, Earl? You know what, Iceman? You beat Atlanta on Sunday. they start talking about that and not Ben McAdoo.
I know. He's like, we're not getting any respect. Of course not, bro.
Lions don't have 2 Super Bowl rings in the last 10 years.
No, but we beat the guy who did. Oh.
Yes, 2017 Madden. Eli Manning.
You beat up on Eli Manning 2 years before retirement. Good for you.
Stop it. Fuck you both. I said this last week, and y'all were like, yeah, but I said he's fucking a shit quarterback. He's got 2 Super Bowl rings. Now you guys are like, he's 2 years from retirement. You flip-flopping bastards.
I'll tell you something, though. I'll tell you something you did say last week, and you called it. And it, as far as I remember, it didn't really fucking resonate very hard with Chris or I. You said the Giants' offensive line was shit.
Oh, it was horrible, dude.
I mean, you called that.
Flowers on left tackle. Are you kidding me? Ezekiel answered him and had him for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Was like, you can't handle my jockstrap. Watch. And ran around him.
But you know what?
Sit still.
You know what? I'll say this. If they were my team, I would rather hear stories about the players on the other team than hear stories about how our star defensive player is facing suspension, facing fines, blah, 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 for, stomping on somebody or kicking somebody at the bottom of the pile or whatever the fuck.
Thank you.
I mean, just as long as they are not in the crosshairs of the NFL, let them fucking play. That's the way to be on defense. Because if you're too good, everyone says you're dirty. And if you suck, they say you're soft. Just be in the middle somewhere. Just be better than people give you credit for, but not so good that they call you dirty. Because once you get in those crosshairs, I think Adele's proven he's like a dog with a bone. Once he gets the scent of it, he ain't letting up.
I expected somebody to say that Jared Davis was dirty for giving Eli Manning a belly-to-back suplex. Did you guys see that sack?
Probably.
I might have missed that one.
He hit him, and he had him from the back, and then turned around and just gave him a suplex to the ground. I was like, oh, where's the flag? No flag? Oh, okay. Yeah!
Well, I'm glad that they're out there Batista bombing the other team's quarterback.
You guys got to see that. Jared Davis suplexed his ass.
Well, so I mean, we're all kind of
as long as Ziggy Ansah doesn't hop up on the crossbar and do the Yokozuna splash on somebody, I think they're going to be fine.
So we're all kind of in lockstep about the Lions. It's Sunday. Hey. All right, time to show us you're for real. But what I'd say the other surprise out of the week would be how about Dallas, Denver?
Yeah,
really.
Did you hear what Tomlinson said? Daniel Tomlinson said about Zeke Elliott there.
No.
Oh yeah.
He said he quit on him.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes, sir. Sports Illustrated has an article about how not only he quit, but the team should punish him for it.
Well, I mean, if you remember when his last year of college, don't you remember he was talking shit to the press? It wasn't about his team or some shit like that. I forget it was something, but it was something more. It was something more me focused. It was kind of like fuck the team. Let me see if I can find it.
Well, Dak Prescott threw an interception, and Zeke didn't even try to run him down. He just stood there with his hands on his hips.
Yeah, I mean, that's a bitch move.
I mean, dude, that's quitting flat out. I mean, it's bad enough he, had 9 touches for 8 yards. Oh, God. That is horrible.
Denver's defense said, remember us?
Yeah, and what the fuck is going on with Simeon?
Yeah, he's little LA in the making. He fucking looks like him. But, I mean, it's his second year. I mean...
Yeah, but is this a player just somehow sneaking underneath the radar? Because you really didn't hear shit about him. In fact, if you heard anything, it was Broncos have a problem at quarterback.
Yeah.
And I think their problem's pretty much solved if he keeps playing the way he's playing.
Oh, yeah. Got a waiver claim for him in another league because I have Demaryius Thomas. Yeah, I mean, but Dak looked like shit. Zeke looked like shit. I mean,
if you are a Cowboys fan, you got to be going, what the fuck?
Yeah, is this just a trap game? Is this just Denver's home opener?
Well, I mean, dude, you can't seriously look at that game, know that the 2017 squad's capable of playing a game like that, and think that without an attitude shift, you're going to go far this season. I mean, that is bad news when players are visibly quitting on their team on the field. I don't care who it is. In week 2.
Exactly. Week fucking 2.
I mean, let's just throw it out there. What could be an excuse where you would go, or what could be a reason that you could hear where you go, oh, okay, well, that makes sense then. I mean, I can't even imagine one. If he's injured, if you're hurt that bad that's the performance you give, get yourself off the fucking field. Once you start being a detriment to your team, get the fuck off the field. I mean, that's just all there is to it. So I can't even imagine an excuse that he can come up with. And the fans in fucking Dallas are fickle.
Yeah.
2-3 more games like this, they're going to be burning his jersey.
Oh. And he's black, so that's racist. But, yeah. What other surprises we got going on this week? I mean, I can tell you the one thing. I think this ship looks kind of righted in Philly. I
had a gut feeling about Philly, and so far they're pretty much living up to what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think Wentz is as bad as people were expecting him to be, but I do think he's playing over his pay grade. I don't think he's that good.
Well, I mean, he's got himself like a brand new receiving core, pretty much ish. Zach Ertz is doing some things for him, but I mean, we're seeing some. Remind me of the Andy Reid Eagles. What's some of the football I've been seeing out of those guys?
Well, I mean, the Giants don't look like anything to worry about in their division. Redskins are. I think the Redskins are also Rans, unless something changes.
Yeah, they're quickly heading into 40-degree day territory.
I think the Cowboys, their next game is definitely important for them to see how they come back from this. If they come out and all that bullshit's gone, the half-ass playing, the quitting on the team from Ezekiel, Dak gets back on fucking track like we know he's capable of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody's allowed, a couple stumbles here and there. But I mean, if they come out and it's a shit show part 2, that's just, that's not.
Who are they playing?
That point, if I'm, hold on, they are playing the Cardinals.
Oh, so that should be
Monday Night Football.
Ugh.
It's a team that they can, if they can play like they played last season, it's a team they can beat.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Yeah.
Like I said, they come out and it's shit show part 2. You got serious issues in Dallas, and at that point, if I'm on the fucking Eagles, I'm looking at it, guys. This is our division to lose.
Mm-hmm.
So let's play like it.
Yeah.
And it is kind of the nice part about having such young players. Sometimes some older players are like, yeah, we've thought that too, and we've had our ass handed to us and end up missing the playoffs. Young players are too stupid fucking half the time.
Mm-hmm.
Especially think about it. If you were a high draft pick in the NFL, it means you were on good teams your entire career. That's just usually how it goes. You're not used to losing, but you damn sure are used to winning. So I don't sleep on the Eagles this season. I've said it the first 2 weeks, and I'm definitely saying it now.
I love the Eagles' offense, but the Eagles' defense has a lot to start buttoning up.
We'll be all right. They always are.
No, I don't think so.
Hey, and we're burying the lead. Well, not really. I mean, it looks like everything's all fixed in New England. Tom Brady came out and was his Tom Brady-ist. Today,
he came out like a pissed off high school kid, didn't he?
This week's white boy of choosing was Chris Hogan.
God damn it! Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
don't remind me.
I had James White on the bench. He was starting the whole time, and I changed my lineup at 10:30. But yeah, motherfucker. But Tom Brady, it's I've seen things on TV. Oh, the GOAT is back. I'm like, he never left. Because the thing is the Chiefs look like they're going to be something this year. Like, the Chiefs are real good. At least they look real good 2 games in. So,
and none of us called it. Yay.
Yeah, but...
Not even the so-called ICEman.
Yeah.
I called their second win.
That division this year.
We were talking about teams in the preseason. You filed them under 40-degree day. Don't even fucking give me that shit.
Hey, man.
Did you see Alex Smith come out like he's on fucking ultimate steroids?
I mean, this division, potentially, the Broncos, the Chiefs, and the Raiders, that as of week 2, that division, holy shit, that's going to be some great football this year. I mean, we're 2 games in, who knows, but from what we've seen so far, fucking right on.
Well, I don't know if it's just shit talking, or if this is legit. But I mean, the Raiders just seem kind of fucking just cocky as fuck.
Well,
dude,
they were putting it to the Jets, man.
I mean, well, you're supposed to. They're the Jets
this season, absolutely.
But it's like they're talking shit. Like, yeah, we're just kind of easing beast mode into it. We haven't even really unleashed them yet.
It's part of the game.
That's some bold talk.
That's some psychological warfare. But he doesn't look like he's lost a step, man. He doesn't look broke down, dude. He looks like he's gonna have he's a vintage year.
I think this. I think in baseball, when the Yankees are doing good, it's good for baseball, because unless you're a Yankees fan, it gives you gives you a bad guy. I think the Raiders are at their best when they're playing the bad guy. And I'm just saying, this seems like they're dipping their toe in the water of how much shit can we talk and get away with it.
They're going heel.
Well, yeah, kind of. I mean, you got to be thinking, they're in their mind, are like, we ain't really played nobody yet.
Mm-hmm.
But we trucked them.
Yeah.
45-20.
Fuck yeah.
On the Jets. My main concern, if I'm a Raider, I'm going, how the fuck did the Jets get 20 on us?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing. I'm expecting that 45.
Jay Cutler coming out, getting a win. First game back. Went to the broadcast booth, went, nope, sorry, got to go back. Wearing a color that looks as gay as him.
Oh, you're not a fan of that dolphin blue?
No,
it is.
I never have been. I always felt bad for Miami fans. Oh, your football colors blow. But I mean, there were no surprises in the AFC North. The Steelers and the Ravens are killing it. The Browns and the Bengals, not so much. The AFC South looks like the most meh division this year.
Well, real quick, let's bump up back up to the AFC North for a second, just for a split second here. 2 of the teams, they got big question marks near their quarterbacks, Bengals and Browns. If Kaepernick goes to either of those teams, he's seeing the Ravens.
Ooh.
How much do you think that defense is going to want to fucking bury that fucker 6 feet under?
Yeah. Ooh. He's probably like, nope, they can't go to Cleveland or Cincinnati. Why? Just can't.
And if you're
why.
And if you're looking at a team who seems to appear so far after 2 weeks to have the defense to do it, it's the Ravens.
Oh yeah.
2 weeks, 10 points allowed.
Yeah.
That's vintage Ravens, fucking Ravens.
Yeah.
The Ravens defense sucks so much ass. You should trade me their defense.
Oh, the Colts.
Stop trying to make trades. Stop trying to make deals on air, asshole.
Yeah.
Save it for the app like the rest of us.
How the Colts, man, the Colts, they need luck, don't they?
That's not going to help them.
In more ways than one.
Well, I was going to say they need luck, not just a quarterback. They have no weapon.
Speaking of team needs and people looking for a job, that fucking NFL kicker or
the Chargers kicker?
The Giants kicker that got cut for whatever.
Oh, Josh Brown?
Reason. Yeah. Sign his ass to the Chargers. Fucking coup. Cost me a pick.
Yeah, coup. Jesus. It's all about how it affects you, Earl. But no, for real, that guy has blown it the last 2 weeks. That guy's not going to see week 4. You're surprised he's going to see week 3.
There's no way. Because Rivers said
somewhere Roberto Aguayo's going, maybe I do have a shot to make it back to the NFL.
I mean, I'm surprised it wasn't, hey, coach wants to see you bring your playbook, like with that guy. Like, you've blown 2 games in a row where you could have won it. Or at least you could have tied it. Yeah, then just that whole division. That whole division does not excite me. That whole AFC South. Nobody looks like they're going to give us anything spectacular in that division this year. It just looks like for once the Jaguars may not be the worst team in that division. NFC East, we talked about. NFC North, we'll see. We'll see. We talked about the Lions for like an hour. The Pack, that went how it went in the NFC Championship game, didn't it?
Yeah, I told you. Sorry about your loss, Aaron.
Yeah, and then everybody's injured on the Pack. Lost Nelson again.
It's got to be surreal to be a Bears fan, though, and be going, God damn, they are as bad as advertised.
Yeah, how about your Bucks?
Jesus,
getting it in that ass with the Chicago Bears.
Did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah,
that's all there is to it.
Yeah,
no, man, there's doing what you're supposed to do, and then there's just making fun of the other team.
Hey, man. Keep going. But hey, big surprise.
Mad. They were mad.
In the NFC South is the Saints are 0-2.
You're going to listen to me one of these weeks, Chris. You really are.
Is this it for Drew? Should he ride off into the sunset after this season?
If not, he needs to make it like Dale Earnhardt Jr. type shit. This is my last season. This will be the last time I play at this stadium.
Go out like
Kobe.
This
will be the last time. Yeah. And in the last game, they're never going to run the ball. It's always throw. And the defense just sits on the sideline.
He throws for 2,000 yards in a game.
Runs 90 yards and shit.
Nothing but bombs.
Whatever, man. I'm not. Look, the Saints they're just. I'm a Bucks fan. I don't trust them. They're going to be a thorn in somebody's side in the NFC South somewhere down the line. I'm just praying it's like Carolina or Atlanta's side, not Tampa's. It's just it seems like it's how it always fucking works, man. It's like with the Tigers and the Royals. Who the fuck are the Royals? Nobody's. And yet, how many times in the last fucking 15 years has the Tigers season come down to how they play against the Royals, or if the Royals all of a sudden win games they shouldn't be winning? It's like, stop. This shit team is affecting us. It's bullshit.
And then the NFC West is pretty much Seattle's to lose, isn't it?
I would say so.
At the 2 games in, we can honestly say that. I think it's going to be a rough year in Arizona. The Rams proved it to us that they were the Rams. And then, I don't know who's going to have a longer year. The Niners fans or the Bears fans. San Francisco could change their team mascot to the dumpster fire meme at this point. Get it on the helmets. And that sucks because you got Pierre Garçon there going to waste.
You know what's fucked up? I've been sitting here trying to find that sack, and it's nowhere to be found.
I'm isolating that drop. You just have so many things. Drug references, gay references.
You can fire off, look at his dick. I've been trying to find that sack.
Yeah.
Or reverse him. I've been trying to find that sack. Look at his dick. Oh, there it is underneath.
Look at his dick while you try to find the sack. All right. So, I mean, we ran through the divisions into the whole league here, so is it pick time? Have we hit on all the NFL points?
Well, there's an interesting story about a player who's no longer playing. Robert Griffin III and Santana Moss are apparently beefing.
Is Santana Moss even playing anymore?
Is he still in
so.
Washington?
Oh.
Well, here I'll this is from SB Nation, Harry Lyles Jr.'s article. Former Washington wide receiver Santana Moss claimed that RG3 gloated and took credit for Mike Shanahan's firing in 2013. An appearance on 106.7 in The Fan and Chad Dukes. Moss said that Griffin took a "that's what happens" approach via the Washington Post. This is a quote from Moss. Come 2013, all of a sudden, a whole big dilemma in the locker room and the meeting rooms, and just in our building, that, the man, Mike Shanahan, and RG is not seeing eye to eye, Moss told Dukes on the fractured relationship between Shanahan and Griffin during the quarterback's second season. We don't know. We're players. We sit back, we let things be done. That's not something I partake in, so it's not nothing that I'm interested in. And before you know it, RG's not playing. I'm not sure if that was Griffin's whole plan, but when the whole thing went about, we hear that Mike Shanahan's not coming back next year. Then we hear the quarterback like, hey, basically saying, hey, you got me out of here. You got me out of here not playing last year, the last few games. Then that's what happens. You get fired. You can't do that. One thing I just shared with you. God don't like ugly. The little credit that Griffin did take for saying they didn't like what I was doing or they benched me and are not allowing me to play, that's what happens. Basically goes on to say Jay Gruden comes in. He doesn't care. We see that now. He doesn't care. He doesn't care what he says about you. He doesn't care what he says at you. And he rips RG every chance he get. Like every meeting, we're sitting there looking like, yeah, you know what? We're just so happy that Mike and offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan and them is gone. But now you're getting your behind ripped every day because you're not playing the kind of football that we need to play for us to be successful. So it comes back to bite you in your ass because now you see this guy is at home. And of course, RG3 took exception to that. Says, he tweeted, I treat you like a brother. Have always had your back. To openly lie about me as a betrayal. Been lied on for a lot of years. Put in an impossible situation with a coach who never wanted me. Made players like Santana Moss a believer through hard work, film study, showing up early, leaving late, putting in the extra hours, staying after practice, and getting extra work in. We won that division that year. Next year coach wants out, says he wants out, says he never wanted me as quarterback, and I get blamed? Come on, man. I've been a good soldier. Some so desperately want me to fit this negative narrative that's been pushed about me, but I don't fit it, never have, never will. Proved it in Cleveland, voted captain. Come back to play for my teammates just to help us win in one game with a broken shoulder. Stop the lies. So all this tells me that was a fucked up situation going on in Washington between Shanahan, RG3, and Gruden. I mean, you have two coaches who didn't want him at quarterback, basically. What's that saying?
Yeah. It was free.
I mean, is this a case of him
with free agent ass?
I mean, is this a case of him just trying to save his ass because he's looking to get a job somewhere and catch on? Or do you think he legit's like, oh, man, Moss hoed me out?
Well, here's the thing, Rich. If you're in a circle and you say some shit, and later on you hear that what you said got told to people you didn't really want it to be told to, what would you say?
What the hell, man?
Yeah. What the fuck, dude?
Fuck,
You're
bro.
my boy. You're my boy. Why you rat me out? Why you got to spread my shit?
Hell, bro.
I mean, it seems like Moss really liked Mike Shanahan and Jay Gruden. And either that or he really didn't like RG3. And then RG3 comes back with, thought we were tighter than that.
Well, Santana Moss was there way before RG3 and stayed there after him, so.
He's a former NFL player, according to Wikipedia.
Yeah, he's all done.
But I mean, this is the type of shit when we talk about, and you hear the most casual of casual sports fans talk about shit, like, not to get back on it, but just for case in point, every time Kaepernick comes up by the real casual sports fan, you get someone go, they don't need that distraction in the locker room. They don't need that issue in the locker room. And they're like, what issue? What distraction? Blah, blah, blah. This is the type of shit that can rip apart a team. And it did. And I mean, it's pretty sad that you got grown people who can't put their egos aside, keep their mouth shut, learn when sometimes the better part of valor is silence, and get about the business of winning. I mean, if RG3 come in and was like, he got fired because, he didn't want me here. Dude, you really need to fucking tell the whole locker room that? I understand you have the right to, but if you misread that room and definitely misread the loyalty to that coach, you're not endearing yourself to your teammates. I mean, I understand Moss shouldn't have went out and said what he was going to say. He should have probably said it to RG at the time.
Hey, the rumors that constantly follow RG3 is he does not play well with others.
RG3 don't play well at all.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's an issue right there, and this just seems to back this shit up. I mean, that's just common sense, man. You don't dance on the grave of a fucking freshly dead man who just got buried. And if you're going to do it with someone in a one-on-one situation. Go home and tell your old lady. Yeah, that's what that fucker gets. Tell your best friend who you've known since, grade school. Don't fucking stand in the middle of the locker room and say the shit.
Didn't RG3's come back last quarter? Maybe 3 of them? He didn't make it out of game 1. His China doll ass.
It's Tony Romo part 2.
Yeah.
You know what? I ain't even going to disrespect Tony like that. RG3 is a bust.
Tony has been said he's going to reinvent the analyst position. Apparently he's pretty good at it.
Yeah, that motherfucker, that's the real Karnak right there. Like, seriously, he's like, okay, the play's going this way to the left. Boom, they run the ball to the left. Okay, it's going to the right. Boom, they run the ball to the right. Okay, it's going to the tight end. Boom, they throw to the tight end. I'm like, how the fuck? You can see the football field that well and you couldn't win? I mean, I'm sorry, but God damn, dude. There's a certain point. It's like maybe he wasn't meant to play. Maybe he was meant to coach. And I got to say, how long is it until some team gets pissed off that he's calling out the plays before they happen? Because it's the NFL. Some team's going to go, who's playing, and he's covering the game. They're going to have the TV on. Be like, he said he's going this play, and they're going to radio it in on the headset to the quarterback,
And fucking people are going to walk up to the fucking booth and be like, hey, Tony, not for nothing, but have a cup of shut the fuck up, will you?
Yeah, motherfucker, there's a reason that our playbooks aren't on the internet, right? But no, it is quite impressive for him to be able to see the football field and break down a situation and be that accurate with it. I don't think I've ever really seen anybody in a booth be like that before. I mean, even Madden with his telestrator and shit, that was all, after the play, and he just loved drawing on the screen and all that shit. Like, he even went so far as to explain how Bill Belichick fucks with opponents, and broke it down. I mean, dude, it's like, I don't know. Part of me is like, hey, you know what? I like this inside information. The other part of me is like, teams are going to be pissed. Like, don't tell them that shit.
I want to know if Madden ever drew a dick on the telestrator.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Just outtakes. They ever drew just crazy shit, like swastikas.
Probably drew a big old dick on Tom Brady. Not Tom Brady, Brett Favre.
With some action lines. It looks like it's waving back and forth.
As it gets lift off the bag.
Yes.
We have lift off.
All right, so shall we do these picks?
Yeah, let's do them.
All righty. Well, the numbers have been crunched. And,
how you doing?
Well,
how you doing?
Not doing as good as you, Mr. 8-11 win percentage, 30-7. I'm at 23-14. I'm at 6-22. Rich bringing up the rear. You went on an island a lot this week. You were on that.
It cost me. Yeah.
Yeah. That island got hit by a hurricane. 22-15. 594. So.
Too soon, Chris. Too soon.
All right.
The hurricanes are still coming. Stop it.
Yes. So the tradition goes, ICEman gets to pick.
Oh, hell no. No. We're keeping it. Go ahead, Chris, Rich, and me. I'll tell you how it's going to end.
All right. So, Turds Day Night Football. That's what they should call it
hang
this
on a
week.
second. I am 1 week out of moratorium in Thursday night. From now on, if I pick this game and I get it wrong on Thursday night,
no,
from now on,
you can't do that. It messes with the stats. No. No.
Put the other one of what I pick as my pick.
No, you can't do that. You'll abide by the rules that everyone has to abide by. You get your own set of rules. You must have been awesome to play with in elementary school.
Oh, dude. You have no idea. When it comes to anything that's a competition, how much of a fucking insufferable cocksucker he can be. It's nothing but goalpost moving and rule changes and amendments to everything in the process of playing the game.
Bring the cement, bitches. Let's go. Move that
seriously,
shit.
We would play NHL in '96, and he'd know I'm gonna spank his ass, and he'd go, let me score 1 goal on you. You can't get a shutout against my team in Belfort. So seriously, he would want me to take manual control of my goalie, skate out of the crease, and let him go get a fucking garbage goal just so it wouldn't be a shutout.
But he's the kind of guy that would unplug the video game system.
No, I don't think you ever pulled that with me. You took your ass whoopings. He just like I said, it was like the stupid shit. Like, oh no, you can't get a shutout against me. Gives a fuck. Play the fucking game. But yeah, you're right. You called it on that one. So yeah, fuck your moratorium. You're picking Thursday night whether you like it or not.
And this week we're calling it Turds Day Night Football because it is the fucking Rams at the 49ers. Ugh. Give me the Rams. They got Todd Gurley.
Rams.
I tell you what, man. Whoever NFL Network executives are, they need to be switched. How the hell did they look at the schedule and go, we're going to get people to get the NFL Network. We're going to bring games on Thursday night to the NFL Network. What games are we bringing? The Rams and the 49ers. Fuck yeah.
That's actual quote from the conference room this year.
That's what I'm saying. Did they not realize it's 2017?
Fuck yeah. That's a battle of California.
Well, won't they start flexing games later in the season? Like, they'll move the more important games into the primetime slots. So we just got to get through the first half here, guys.
So I guess in ICEman, you're going with the Rams as well.
Oh yeah, definitely the Rams.
All right. We'll do college at the end. We didn't forget. All right. Oh, I like, I don't know where you guys are on the London game, but I like the London game because you like wake up, it's already football. Baltimore, Jacksonville, and Wembley Stadium in London. Please give me the Ravens. The way that defense has been playing this year, nasty.
Yeah, give me the Ravens.
I'll take the animal.
What?
I'm going to take the animal.
You're taking the Jags?
They're both animals. Give me the Ravens.
Oh, Jesus
Stop
Christ.
it.
All right. Pittsburgh at Chicago. This falls in the no-brainer category. Give me the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I mean, the Steelers, is it possible for Chicago to go winless?
No. My team holds that, not them. No.
Wow.
Doesn't care what the record is. Does not matter. As long as it's a record.
Yeah.
Hey, the Tigers tied the Major League Baseball single season home run record. So, man.
Wait, what?
Huh?
The Tigers tonight tied the home run record for the single season.
No, they didn't.
That the Royals broke.
Oh, okay, whatever.
And my Lions have their 0-16 season. That's theirs. Nobody else's. Dolphins, perfect season.
Does this come off as a squirrel moment to you as well, Chris?
A little
no,
bit.
It's not a squirrel.
Tiny bit.
Lions have perfect season the other way. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. They sucked perfectly that season. Yes, they did.
That's right. And nobody's taking it away, especially not a fucking toilet bowl.
So you picked Pittsburgh? Is that what this is?
Yeah, and it's the last week for fucking Bell as well. If that motherfucker can't get his feet under him, I'm trading him.
Wow. You're trading to me. You want to get rid of Bell, talk to me.
I'm so glad this has turned into a fantasy football podcast, but not about the entire league. Just about Earl's team.
Yeah, I know, right?
Give me Hunt. You can have him.
No. All right, next up. The Atlanta Falcons come to Ford Field in Detroit. Now, that being said, the Detroit Lions, we talked about this is a test. And it's... Give me the Lions, because the Lions always win the games they are not supposed to.
I love how you were like, you picked the Lions and you barely got the last of the S out of your mouth before you launched into your excuse for picking the Lions.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
You don't have to make an excuse. It's your pick.
They're at home, it's just, as a long-suffering Lions fan, that's what happens. The games you're supposed to get trucked, you win. So...
Well, I mean, hey, make your pick, stand tall with it.
Give me the home team. Give me the Lions.
I mean, your pick's wrong. It's going to be the Falcons, but I mean, I like the confidence coming from you now. There you go. You're like releasing pheromones into the air over Skype, Iceman.
Yeah.
Come to the blue side.
He's down in that Honolulu blue Kool-Aid.
Get out the butter, ladder me up. Let's go.
Yeah, no, honestly, I would like the Lions to win. As I said, unless they play the Bucs, I don't really give a fuck. But the Lions fans are some long-suffering motherfuckers. I just don't think it's going to happen. Not against the Falcons.
I picked the Falcons preseason for this game. Am I allowed to change?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay,
they're going 15-1 now.
Hey, I got 2 games in the bag still, bitches.
Yeah. All right. Next up, the toilet bowl. The Cleveland is heading to Lucas Oil, playing the Colts. Give me the Colts. I mean, they've at least got Jack Doyle that Brissett can throw to. They've got Frank Gore. Colts are at home.
Man, the Colts' offense is anemic. And defense is a problem. Giving up 62 points in 2 games. Like, dude, that's the only team worse is the Jets in the AFC as far as how many points they've given up. Cleveland by the barest of margins.
Fuck, I don't know. I gotta go with Rich, but not with his pick, but with his logic. They're the home team. Give me the Colts. I don't. That just sucked. I had to do that, and I just feel bad already. It was like I was in a good mood, and I was like, "Oh, fuck."
Take a shower.
I had a cold shower, like a crying game type shit.
All right, next up, Tampa Bay at Minnesota. Give me the Bucks. Bucks look like a legitimate football team. I know it was against the Bears. Wasn't saying much, but Yeah, I liked what I saw.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Bucks, but I'm going to say that this game does worry me. I don't know. Vikings, I goofed on them about their fucking Purple Rain defense and how, that shit was so last year and all that garbage, but I don't know, man. They can play spoiler in the NFC North, and so I'm just going to equate it to they can also spoil the Bucks' fucking second game. Should be their third game, but whatever. No point crying over spilt milk. But yeah, Bucks, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
Purple Rain was good as hell and strong. Those days are done. The song's over. Lights are off. Bucks are pissed.
Prince
They're
is
still
dead.
mad. What's that?
Is it Prince is dead?
Right.
Still dead, yes.
Yes. No Machiavelli. Yeah, Bucks are still pissed off. They unloaded on Chicago. They're not going to slow down when they hit Minnesota. So Bucks.
Oakley dokley. Houston at New England. Well, yeah, this is going to be ugly. This may be, let me look through. I don't know. This is a strong contender for Rape of the Week. But, give me New England.
New England was pissed about week 1. They proved it in week 2. Knowing how New England is, they're still pissed about week 1. Give me Patriots.
Yeah, they're not going to want to be embarrassed at home. Not by Houston, not by anybody. Tom Brady wants to show that it's not a tumor. He didn't get a concussion.
Yeah.
So, give me the Pats.
All right, next up, Miami heading to MetLife, playing the New York Jets. No moratorium needed here. The Jets are a shit show. Give me the Fish.
Yeah, who'd have thought the fucking Dolphins were going to get off to a 2-0 start?
2.
Want to know?
No. I'm counting week 3's win as 2-0. So,
gotcha. Oh, I see what you did there. I'm an idiot. All right.
Cool. That's who knew they were going to get off to a 2-0 start.
All right, who you picking there, Iceman?
Oh, it's got to be the Dolphins. The Jets just poor guys. We've been there as fans of the Lions. There's no healing anywhere in the very near future at all. All their good defensive players they've traded. I don't think they've ever had really a good offensive player. And if they did, trust me, they traded him too. So, yeah, definitely Miami.
All right, the Giants heading down to Philadelphia. Ooh. I mean, in years past, this is a battle. It ain't going to be a battle this year. Give me the Eagles. Giants are ugly looking. They looked good for a minute there yesterday, but overall, it's a pile of shit.
Yeah, even our local sports talk radio's transplanted Giants fan said the Giants look like fucking. What was the quote from Anchorman? Something smells like a diaper full of Indian food put in a fucking microwave.
Jeez.
Or something smells like it. Yeah, that's the Giants this year. So yeah, give me the Eagles.
Unfortunately, I don't share in your guys' guesstimation on how this is going to play out. But I'm picking Eagles, but this is actually going to be close.
All right. New Orleans going to Carolina. Oh, man. I mean, Carolina's 2-0, but they've definitely not had the hardest road. I mean, I don't know. I think if you have Drew Brees, you got a shot. But give me the Panthers because they're at home.
Yeah, I'm looking at that point differential. I understand the Panthers haven't played, high-powered, elite offenses, but I don't think the Saints have that anymore. Give me the Panthers.
Oh, hands down, Panthers. They're at home. Drew Brees he can't anymore, and he doesn't have a running game. Sorry.
All right, Seattle at Tennessee. Give me fucking Seattle. I ain't gonna think about this motherfucker.
Yeah, Seattle.
Legion of Boom trying to shut down Marcus Mariota. Can it happen?
Especially, too, DeMarco Murray's hurt, so...
Yeah.
It's like the best part of your offense.
Yep.
Other than Mariota. So, good luck.
Hawks.
All right. Now, this is probably the reason why Houston at the Patriots isn't Rape of the Week. Because you get the Bengals going to Lambeau Field to face the Packers, who just got embarrassed by the Atlanta Falcons. Give me the fucking Pack. It's going to be, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that too.
How do we sell Rape of the Week to an advertiser? That's gonna be a challenge.
I don't know, man.
Like a knife company,
bro. You're the one sticking with it. I've been Switzerland on it. I haven't commented one way or the other. I'm just like, wow, that's a strong way to word that. But all right. I mean, it's bad enough we're like, hey, that team got raped. But it's really bad that it's a segment now. I mean, somewhere there's people just flipping out from no trigger warning getting into this part of the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you
ski masks and knives.
Dude, you got me so off my game. Who are the fucking two teams again?
Green Bay and Cincinnati.
I'm sitting here like we're never making money off of this bitch. Oh, yeah. I'm supposed to pick a fucking team? Oh yeah, okay. Give me Green Bay.
You're sticking with Andy Dalton. You might score a touchdown. You probably will score a touchdown this week. Sorry, guys.
What? You're picking Cincinnati.
Do you notice?
No.
Oh. Do you notice his picks are getting more and more cryptic? The higher and higher his winning percentage goes.
I know, right?
Like, stop it. You're not Edgar Allan Poe, dude. Stop.
I didn't want to say the fucking toilet bowl with the handle stick anymore. I had to apologize to Cincinnati.
Just say the Wisconsin football team. We'll know what you mean. All right.
The one that plays out of Milwaukee.
The Chiefs at the Chargers, who need a goddamn new kicker. The Chiefs look like they're going to be something special this year. I think this ugly alert. This could get ugly. Maybe not, but yeah, give me the Chiefs. I don't care if the Chargers are at home.
You know, one of the best memes I've seen of the early football season it was a gif of the Chiefs in their locker room, and there's a brick wall, and all of a sudden Andy Reid comes running through it, and he goes, "Oh yeah!" His big gut with his red ass shirt on, looking like the fucking Kool-Aid man. Yeah, give me the Chiefs.
Yep, definitely KC.
Sunday night game, the Raiders heading to. Didn't it used to be called RFK, or is RFK torn down? Oh, wherever the Redskins playing the Redskins. Give me the Raiders. The Raiders look like they're going to be fucking. I mean, Beast Mode is having fun. He didn't play most of the fourth quarter. Let his backup do most of the heavy lifting. Yeah,
bro, he's dancing out there.
Yeah,
flipping off, giving defenses the double fisters. I mean, yeah, dude, he is very happy in Oakland.
Looks like there's some salad days ahead in Oakland.
And yeah, as far as, like I said earlier, the Raiders need to be the bad guy in the NFL. And I don't know. If they're going to win with some attitude, guys. Go in there and stomp on the Redskins. And then tell them what you just did to them.
Going to be a close one. Might want to watch this one, folks. Definitely going to pick the Raiders. But definitely want to watch this one. This should be a shootout.
All right, Monday night, the Cowboys going to Phoenix. Actually, Glendale, Arizona. University of Phoenix Stadium. Playing the Cardinals. Arizona, it's John Brown, David Johnson. I mean, those are like two pretty big pieces of their offense. The Cowboys are going to be pissed. Give me the Cowboys.
Yeah, this is the coin toss of the week for me. I think it's going to come back to bite me in the ass. I'm going to regret it, but I'm going to go with the Cowboys. I cannot imagine that from that organization, from Uncle Jerry on down, did not fucking have a serious, long heart-to-heart talk. Somebody did with Ezekiel Elliott and went, this shit ain't gonna work like this. I don't know what the fuck you did at Ohio State, but that shit don't fly here. So I imagine he's gonna come out just with a purpose. So,
Rich, you just talked me into picking the Cowboys. Because I honestly think that's how that shit went down. Zeke got called to the office and was like, no.
That's not how Uncle Jerry runs his railroad.
Yeah, don't really give a fuck what you did with Uncle Urban. Uncle Jerry,
yeah,
he don't play that shit.
Uncle Jerry who signs your 7-digit checks.
Uncle Jerry's the type of uncle get drunk, smack the shit out of you at fucking Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
All right. So
he called Zeke in and was like, you know I'm the man, right?
Yeah.
You know I'm the man. I'm the man. You know that, right?
Yeah.
This is the NFL, bitch. I'm the man. You know I'm the man.
All right. So writing in our picks from last week, Rich and I pick MSU. You pick Notre Dame. Michigan at Purdue.
Opening the Big Ten season for Michigan.
Give me Michigan, man. Purdue ain't never been shit in football. Not in my 40 years on the planet. 40-ish years.
Yeah, they have Breeze. Just saying.
They produced my favorite fucking fullback of all time, Mike Allstott. So, that's not saying a whole lot in the grand scheme of things, but it was fun to watch Allstott get to rocking and hear fucking the announcer from Tampa Bay, Allstott up the gut! Yeah, those were the days to be a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan. Anyways.
Oh, they were. And work done running behind him.
Yeah, give me U of M. I don't see Purdue as a stumbling step towards the end of the season. It's the game after Purdue that I see as a problem.
Yeah, I'll take Michigan.
All right. Oh man, love this time of year. Season's right in front of us. You know, as Lions fans are 2-0. You know, so it's optimistic.
Did any of us? Did we waver at all on our picks? Are we all in lockstep the entire week?
No, Rich picked Cleveland. And Rich picked the Falcons. But no, every other pick is exactly the same. nice.
You and I picked exactly the same.
Yeah.
Come on, Notre Dame.
I know. That's what has to happen. Notre Dame. All right, there you go, Iceman. Come for you. Come for you in the picks. Come for you in fantasy football. I'd like to say publicly, I would have beaten everybody in the league this week. I would have beaten every single team. It doesn't matter.
Oh, my God, dude. Yeah, and if you had 2 more inches of dick, you'd be satisfied.
Big Rob from the Weezen Podcast, 2-0. I'm coming for you.
The fuck out of here. Fucking
West for Bell one time.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Dude, you understand that the bullshit of how I lost?
Yeah, I saw that.
I lost by 1.2 points.
Welcome to fantasy football.
I was
told you that when I saw you had their defense.
Wait till you've lost by point something points. That's going to be the one that really chaps your ass.
Dude, that's what I was right until that last fucking field goal. I was going to lose by 0.2 points. Like I sat here, I was like, I'm going to lose by less than a full point.
Oh yeah,
this is ridiculous.
It happens, but also too, you'll win by that sometimes. You'll be like, motherfucker, I barely won that shit.
Well, if I'd have started fucking Hogan, I'd have handily.
But who's starting Chris Hogan? Really? I mean, come on, meow. Come on, meow.
Did you say meow?
Do I look like a cat to you, boy? But yeah, So congratulations to Michael Henry of Team Henry.
Yeah, he's next, bitch. I don't know who you are. I'll whoop your ass. I will whoop ass without impunity.
I'll publicly apologize for fucking up the guy's last name who whipped my ass because I started Matt Stafford over Wentz.
I took Jessica to Pound Town by like almost 40 points.
Pound Town, really?
Wow. That's well, let's see. Her and Clayton have been married for 8 years now, so I don't know. Sorry, Jess, I have to say it. I hope you're used to getting a pounding like that still. I'm sorry, cuz
I want the video replays. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, the first thing Chris did was he hit me up and he's like, "Yo, dude, I would talk mad shit, but it's your cousin." And I'm like, "It's all right."
Truth be told, I was looking for porn gifs to describe how I was going to win this game. But I didn't, even though I had a whole bottle of wine, I held back.
It appears there's some games that it's just very clear at a very early point in Sunday that you're going to win.
Yeah.
I'm learning this as I go. Because watching the league, there was some people I was like, ooh, do they have their shit to set, like, to auto-managed? They started that person?
Yeah. And then trust me, there's some games where you're watching Monday Night Football, like, come on, motherfucker.
That was me this week.
That was me too. Yeah. I was waiting for Stafford to have a breakout game, and it was last week, not this week.
So, hey, I got to say, it's 2 weeks in. The honeymoon period isn't over for me. So I mean, I'm sure some of that is attributed to some of my enjoyment is attributed to that because it's still new and fresh. But it's been a lot more fun than I expected. And everybody that's participated that's not on the show, thank you for joining up and doing this because I don't think there's any other way I was ever going to play fantasy football. There's no other way.
Oh, me neither. I've been having a blast with it. Dude, I haven't won yet. I should have, but I haven't.
Hey, we can get into this on Unregimented. Aaron has a fantasy football team.
What?
Yes. It involves work and a $150 gift card. I'll let him tell you on Thursday.
Is he letting you run it?
No, man.
He's running it?
Yeah. He won his first game, apparently.
I mean...
he hasn't touched it yet. I told him, I was like, you might want to open up and look at it. People get hurt.
I'm just going to say this. He strikes me as the type of guy who's probably played some tabletop D&D before.
I know, right?
I'm sure he could crunch numbers.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, dude, it's about the most points, scoring the most points and averages. Like, go. Like,
is he playing Moneyball in a fantasy football league?
No, it's like his job is, he don't have to throw in, just his job's like, hey, play, and the winner gets his boss is giving the winner a $150 gift card to Best Buy or some shit.
And yeah, but I'm saying, though, is he sitting there playing Moneyball with fantasy football? Like, okay, this person's on the field for this percentage of the snaps.
No, I don't know. No, today I broached it with him that you're going to have to open that up and look at that. He thought he was just going to set it and forget it. I was like, no.
There's a lot more to it than that. I'm learning.
If you'll take that gift card home and hoist that gift card over your head at the beginning of Christmas time. But, yeah, come for everybody. Got my one loss out of the way.
I'm done. I blew up my team. My team got all types of
there's a couple teams that I'm getting beat up in a couple leagues. But, it is what it is, man. It's only week 2. I'd like to think, if you join in the league, talk some smack. I talk smack to the whole league. Talk back,
I'm actually such a pussy when it comes to this shit that I actually messaged the guy. I was like, hey, man, that was a really close game this week. Congratulations on your win. I couldn't even talk shit. I was like, this is bullshit, dude. To lose by this little? This is infuriating.
Yes. It's a way when it's even smaller. Like, I beat some guy last year, I swear, by 0.1. I really did in another league. I swear, he had to be, like, that guy had to end up with a new cell phone.
Dude, Chris, I think you created a monster. I could see it in, like, the later end of the season, fucking Rich running onto the field, grabbed the ball and handed it to his person on his fucking fantasy league and going,
Come on, motherfucker.
I need
trying
the
to
points.
win.
I'll lead block for you. Call me Ostap too.
I will say this. Golden Tate had a guy, he tweeted out, he was like, damn it, Tate, I needed you to do this and this and this for my fantasy league. And he's like, well, see, I play real football. All I care about is a W. Have a good luck with your fantasy league. Have a nice day. And I'm like, yeah, that's...
You know what I'm saying? Fuck your W's. They don't help me out.
How ICEman of you.
Hey, what a coincidence. All I care about is the W2. Catch the goddamn ball.
Yeah, records don't matter in fantasy football. The record that matters is mine. Catch the ball. Catch 3 touchdowns for 400 yards.
Fucking.
I don't think that's mathematically possible.
I did say that. Go ahead and do your weekly bitching about your running back.
Fucking week 3, Le'Veon Bell hasn't got over 5 points yet.
He will. Jesus Christ. I know it's counteractive to me winning, but hold on to him. All right, we're starting to podcast for 3, so we would like to thank everybody who's playing with us in the Fantasy Football League. Maybe next year, ESPN will have their shit together with their technology out, and we'll have more than one league. But thanks for following us on Twitter at Sporgy Podcast. You can email the show, sporgy@christophermedia.net. Thank you for listening. Downloads are going up, so that means you like it. We'll catch you next week. Thanks.
Later, guys.
Peace out, y'all.
If you like this show, please tell a friend. Please follow us on Twitter and like and share us on Facebook by searching for Christopher Media. You can subscribe to all ChristopherMedia.net shows for free on ChristopherMedia.net. Please make sure to rate and comment on all your favorite Christopher Media shows. Thank you in advance for supporting Christopher Media by clicking on the PayPal button and by clicking through to all the sponsors who support ChristopherMedia.net. Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net, and thank you for listening. Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net.
Average weight loss 15.4 pounds in first 2 months. For guarantee cancel within first 14 days. Discount with 2 months of auto delivery. Food charged and shipped every 4 weeks. Call or see website for details.
Do you want to lose 18 pounds fast and improve your health? Now you can lose up to 18 pounds in your first 2 months with Nutrisystem. Get delicious breakfasts, lunches, dinners, even snacks and shakes delivered safely to your door. All delivered for free. It's easy to follow, and you'll see results in your first week. Just text BODY to 323232. You'll get your favorite foods made healthier and perfectly balanced to put your body in fat burning mode. Text BODY to 323232 right now and get 50% off a month of meals and shakes. That's right, 50% off a month of meals and 50% off a month of shakes with probiotics to help support your immune system. Just text BODY to 323232 right now. There's even a money-back guarantee. Millions of people have lost weight with Nutrisystem, and you can too. Lose up to 18 pounds in your first 2 months. Just text BODY to 323232. That's BODY to 323232.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out.
It's a new year, and with T-Mobile, it's not about how far apart we are. It's about how close we can be. So we're bringing out our best deal. Right now, get the iPhone 12 on us on every single plan with eligible iPhone trade-in.
So I can FaceTime with my sister in Savannah.
That's right, the iPhone 12 on us on every plan. All on America's 5G leader in coverage. T-Mobile.
With 24 monthly bill credits and a new line plus tax. If you cancel, credit stop and balance on required finance agreement may be due. Contact us for well-qualified buyers. Qualifying consumer plan required. See coverage and offer details at T-Mobile.com.